Welcome to Off the Binge, your ultimate seasonal anime podcast. Each week, we deliver top recommendations, hot takes, and in-depth reviews of the latest episodes from this season's lineup. Join us as we give you your weekly dose of anime coverage. I'm going to say outright right now, I'm going to buy Unipop 2. It's on sale half off, so if you guys see me winning on the low, don't bother me. The soundtrack is fire, bro. The girls have substance. I love the puzzle games. Don't at me, bro. The shit is gas. 9-9. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Off the Binge podcast. Our podcast where we talk about the latest and the greatest seasonal anime. I'm your host, Crash, aka the Hispanic Assassin. Who am I?
Are you the host?
I'm just your average, this guy. I'm just your average veteran weeb who watches romance anime, ecchi anime, and a little bit of hentai too. Yeah, sure. Why not, Bobby? But yeah, I'm with a bunch of co-hosts, a lot of people, and we're going to talk about some anime stuff. I usually say some more important things, but my boy kind of just threw me off a loop. But hey, whatever. I'm going to keep it rolling here. We got one of our very esteemed guests, somebody who has not been here for a very long time. I also know I haven't been here for a long time, but I also him as well, too. Let's talk about... Fuck, I fucked up. But anyway, let's talk about the next host, the greatest, the guy who's standing on business, the guy who really likes Isekai a lot. Legend D Vash, what's up?
That was one of the craziest transition of I haven't been here in a couple of weeks and the crazy. Hey, chat. I'm gonna keep it simple. It's your legendary, the human attack, Legend D Vash, but you can simply call me Vash. I'm your fantasy isekai lover with long titles and long titties and everything. But we apologize for the missing week 8 coverage. We're gonna have a bit of the sprinkles of week 8 during our week 9 coverage, but you can give it the blame to Anime NYC and scheduling conflict that happened this past week that we cannot put out an episode. But hey, we're back stronger. We're gonna have a new episode and new conversations. So we're gonna have a deep dive. We appreciate for everyone being here. And it's nice to have all 5 hosts on one show. So I'm gonna swing it back to MemoryNK. It's glad to have him here as well.
Oh, he said scheduling conflicts, guys. Just blame me. You can put the blame all on me. All right. I don't really care.
I disagree.
It's my fault. I'm sorry. I had kids this weekend.
I think the blame rests solely on Neko. I got your back.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I was not on my shit the past week or two. I mean, even
3 weeks
after we did Hot or Flop, I was trying to catch up to shit, and that didn't really.
No, it wasn't. He's lying.
Well.
He's lying, guys. He did this thing where he played Halo and Call of Duty all day.
I thought you were behind his back. What just happened?
No.
Chat, it's crazy. It's crazy. He literally said, "Yo, bro, I got you, bro, I got you." And chat, if you want to also exploit the DMs, the groups, he said, "Yo, I sent a picture to our group chat yo, Memory been on this shit. I'm proud of him." You know how when somebody shows a receipt, it'd be like, yo, so this is what I bought, and this is what I've done. By the way, now plug for AnyList, but we're not sponsored by them, but big shout out to them because it's a great way to keep our data and everything logged. If any fans also follow us and everything, go check us out there. But I showed in the group chat, that Grem had the audacity to literally call Nate, yo, you're a liar. That's not what you watch.
I didn't say. I just said that he marked it as watched, but who knows if he's actually seen them?
You think MemoryNK, the best reactor in town, was lying about that?
He would never lie, bro. That's like lying to your receipt.
Going on there and doing it.
I'm just saying,
right?
I'm just saying,
marking them as watched in batches. And there was a time I'm like, bro, I don't know, maybe
that's crazy. From being a man god, how did you not peek into his room and be like, oh, look at MemoryNK? I'm so proud.
You're right. What's up?
I can only observe 3 people at a time, Neko. You know the rules.
Well, isn't MemoryNK
more drop?
Whatever the fuck. Who's next?
So speaking of Man God Grem, what's up, Man God Grem? How's life been for you? I missed you. I haven't talked to you in a minute. What's up?
I'm just feeling a little bit hurt that Neko doesn't believe in me at all.
You don't believe in us,
right? Literally, you literally kind of didn't believe in MemoryNK.
Chat. He also bet yo, Nate, you ain't gonna catch up by next week episode.
He didn't catch up. He didn't catch up.
Yes, he did.
Whoa,
he did not.
Whoa,
I
caught up. You didn't either.
What? Right this literally right now.
Expose.
I could expose.
I'm catching up right now. Literally right now.
During the pod. Wow, guys, what a professionalism. while
the
watching
audience.
doing the show, he's
I
watching.
didn't
You
want to do
see
that, buddy.
the
Come on.
benefit of having a green
Yeah.
screen, chat. The benefit, man. It's crazy.
Mm.
Look, I'm
Yeah.
halfway through Fragrant Flower right now. I'll be caught up by the time.
Oh, are you
That's
special?
crazy. Exposing even the
I
episode
read
you're
the
on.
No.
Crazy. Wow.
Hello,
I
everyone.
read
It's
the
me,
manga.
Neko-chan. I haven't been
I
here for a
read
moment
the
myself.
What?
So hello, guys.
Let me finish.
No, you already done. You exposed yourself. You're watching.
Hey, one host at a time.
I missed this.
One host at a time.
We're gonna finish this. All right, look. All I'm saying is Crash and Vash went to Anime NYC, so they had
I get some crush.
Memory was very far behind. But you know what? I told Neko, look, we can two men. You know what she said? Nah, you're kind of boring. I don't think we could manage it.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, that's
yeah,
what
men gods are really
That's
boring.
why I got beef.
That's
I got beef with Neko right now. Because
And I got beef right now. That means you
we
didn't watch
could have
Fragrant.
put out an
Right now,
episode.
That's
When
crazy,
Neko-
bro.
We leave it
when
in the
Neko
podcast.
said I'm
Should we leave
too
this in the
boring.
podcast?
Neko said I'm
Yeah.
too boring. So
Yeah,
there you go,
that's
boys.
crazy. Men
That's
gods
the,
have
that's the real reason. That's the real
Yeah.
reason y'all didn't get no content last week. It's 'cause
Damn.
Neko thinks I'm boring.
Damn, that's crazy.
Anyway.
So Neko,
But Neko, nice to see you though.
Yeah.
How you been?
Miss you too. How's life been?
Oh, it's been up and downs, but because
And it's still good?
No, my dog's still dealing with fleas, and if you guys
Okay.
are not dealing with that this season, it's not fun. So hey, whoever has good doggos that are doing well, or even pets, please take care of them because it's not fun this season. But what is fun this season is this anime season, which has been really fun, and we're going to talk about it in a whole batch today. And I'm very excited to talk about it since I have been missing for a minute. So I am excited to talk
Not
about
last week, which he could have. No, because I'm bored.
Leave it to the past. We're here for that right now.
We're in the present and the future.
it.
And I have to stay on business and show my co-hosts. Take it away because I forgot where we go from here. Because
Well, we go to
Where to go?
She had the transition.
podcast where we dive into the best, the
Yeah,
worst,
that's what the
and
first
gems of each anime season. We're going into binge chilling because I, in memory, and probably all of us had enough time to binge chilling. We binged a lot probably, so I'm gonna go first because I definitely had enough time. Yeah, I've been gone for a minute, so I had enough time to watch things with friends.
Yeah.
Which was really fun.
Yeah, we have.
I want to start off with Carbonari since I did mention that one before, and I finally finished season. Well, I rewatched season 1 with a friend, and they
You
fully
watched the movie?
watched
Please
it.
tell me you watched the movie.
I did not. That is the one thing to disappoint, and I was because afterwards, my friend was really busy, and he was like, you know what? After all that peak, I want to take a rest, and we did, and we just haven't got back to it. Which I'm still very excited to see the movie since that does conclude it really well. But overall, it's just still a good time as I remembered. I still will give it a 9, maybe even close to a 10, maybe with the movie included. I still gotta see, but yes, I'm very sorry I didn't watch the movie yet, but it was a really good time. I really hope that whatever I see in the movie really does conclude it well. To be happy that we haven't gone to season 2 yet. So yeah, that's all I want to start. If you haven't seen Carbonari, it's basically AOT with some other cool elements. With some I just love the characters too. And
I
just
try
the
to watch
soundtrack,
it.
Of course, it's Solano.
I tried to watch it. I
Yeah,
think
the
I only got to episode 3. Plus that one is on Amazon Prime, I believe, right?
Oh, is it? I don't remember actually. Is it? No, I think it's on Netflix.
I'm gonna take your word for it, guys.
Maybe it is actually. Maybe I forget. But and then my other one was Mao Yusha, which is a little oldie one. It's a really good one, just about a demon and a hero coming together to bring peace to the world. They're getting sick of just the whole demons against humans, but they do it in such a way where they planned this whole thing, and they're taking years to actually put it together, and then plus they're just really cute too. I don't know, it's just a really good time. It does end abruptly, which you're kind of like, oh man, I want more. So when me and my friend finished it, we were like, man, we kind of want more. Which if I go into the novels, maybe it'll do because it ended on volume 2 in the middle of volume 2, so it's like, oh well, yeah, of course it did end like that. So yeah, if I read the novels, I definitely want to see how it goes because yeah, after all these years, I've never got into the material, so it gives me a push to actually go check it out and see how it ends and whatnot. Which is it's just another good one. The opening I always come back to years later. It's a really good series. And my next one is Rek. Rek is another older one, maybe older than all of these, honestly. And it's just about a voice actor girl that gets starts to move in with this guy that does he creates these mascots for companies and whatnot, which is another good time with another friend of mine. This one was just like one of my first anime, kinda, or at least like around there. And I was watching it on YouTube like one of these days, and I don't know, I just always come back to it and like it's just a short one too. It's nothing crazy, so it ends in just one season. So I don't know, if you want to see something cute with adults, you know, no more high schoolers, for a little bit, it's a good old time. And then my last one, which was which I don't remember if I mentioned, was Farming Another Life. I think I did actually before.
You finally finished it, season 1?
Yeah, I did. And funny enough, after I finished it, like I guess a month later or whatnot, season 2 got announced. So I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I was like, me and my friend were like, yeah, let's freaking go. We're getting more greatness. And I saw the trailer recently, which, oh my God, I'm like, we're so back. The elves were singing. It was so good. I'm like, bro, please. This was actually one of the most like refreshing.
I didn't see the trailer. I'm going to watch it potentially during the next season video with the boys, hopefully. And all I'm here for is just, the angel with the big titties. That's all I'm here for. So let's see more. Let's see more of that coming up. And maybe the baby too. Let's see, because it wasn't really explained how the fuck the vampire girl got pregnant. It was never explained. I'm still kind of baffled by that. But hey, maybe we'll get it,
right? Like that's what it was.
It was never once in the anime explained. Like, oh yeah, they fucked. Which is, you see in one scene, like they're going into like the house, like gonna like hang out, and then next thing you know, oh yeah, I'm pregnant.
Well, yeah. I mean,
it never even looked like as if he was gonna fuck. But hey, whatever,
Okay.
Now she get burned.
All right. No, that's definitely his. I mean, me and my friend made a joke. We're like,
allegedly.
Is he gonna stop? I mean, but anyways, it's just a good isekai. If you haven't seen, it's really cool, and it's getting the second season.
One fact, you got one good, not great, good isekai, and I'm watching it. You get this one.
Talk about it. Well, for me, that's all I have. Out of all my binging, all my other binges have been like TV shows, like Peacemaker, really good, guys. Yeah. Anyways, I will give it to Crash, and never mind because he has nothing.
Memory, save me here because I'm watching shit besides K-pop Demon Hunter. I don't count that as an anime.
The only thing.
Wait, hold on.
The only thing I binged was the seasonal shit.
All right, hold up, Nate. Copy.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, you have not watched it. That's fine. Crash, come back. You said that you watched something that is considered animation. K-pop Demon Hunter is not season.
On the Anime Lately podcast.
No. Right here is fine. I approve it. I approve it.
Yeah. Come on.
I guess I'm gonna be the fucking villain of the story again for this week. So
let me get up.
Like I said, I couldn't be on the podcast for the last couple of weeks. I had family visiting. I loved them to death.
And the kids put you on. I get it. The kids put you on greatness.
All I've been hearing for like the last 2 weeks is Soda Pop, and that's just so fucking annoying. Like I'm sick of that song.
That's
I
crazy.
Think it's dog water.
You have horrible taste.
Dog water. Animation was trash. I'm not a Korean fan by any means. I see why the songs are catchy. The Mothers for the Streets. And all the Korean guys look like fucking traps. Do not ever fucking put me on fucking mainstream.
That's not the mother. That's the aunt, by the way. That's the aunt.
I did not care enough to pay attention, so
that's crazy.
I did see it more than once, so I don't want to hear about it with pictures. But no, I did not care about it. 6 out of 10. I personally would not recommend. I'm not a fan about it like that. I see why people love it, but it's not for me personally. I wouldn't recommend. But hey, if you like that kind of animation, if you like a lot of Korean like music or like that kind of stuff, and you want Demon Slayer but more like childish, that'll be your stuff to watch.
Maybe we should have skipped them. Actually.
Yeah, we should have skipped him. His point, his opinion.
No,
that's fine. Your hot take is trash.
Yeah, my boy's cooking, honestly.
Nah, Nate, you just lying. You lying yourself.
You haven't seen it, Nate.
I agree with my boy.
Nah.
Right.
My boy's cooking a gourmet meal.
Yes,
I don't believe you. Nope. Anyway, Chad, K-pop Demon Hunter is totally wrong. K-pop Demon Hunter is better than Demon Slayer in all regards. So that's what I'm gonna say right now. 100%. Yeah, facts. Anyway, when it comes to actual opinions out here, we're gonna talk about your boy here, Legend D Vash. I got an opinion is I did watch a bit of One Piece back again with wifey. We're back on the One Piece grind since Anime NYC, hanging out with the boys, Lightning, JD Legend, Part Vision, many others that I hung out with for the weekend. A big shout out to Wonkus from the Anime Lately podcast. and from Weaves of the Ring. So it was a great time to hang out. We took pictures with Crash. It was hilarious. I think Aaron or somebody said the Crash was actually very short. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Aaron, shout out to him.
Also,
you look so much more younger.
Yeah, so it was hilarious to see that. But me and wifey are back on the One Piece grind. We've watched from episode 902 to 911. So to see like the whole sumo fight, my girl was loving the stuff that was going on with the land of Wano.
What's 900?
So
Wano right now?
Yeah, Wano. Well, Wano starts in 890 and then ends I think like 1050, I believe, around there roughly. But right now we're in the beginning of Wano Act 1. So that's where it is. Act 1, I believe, it ends in like 920, 925. So we're about to be done with Act 1, then transition to Act 2. So maybe by next week episode, I will have more because right now she's motivated, probably hanging out with all the One Piece weebs and everything and all the content creators that talks about One Piece. So girl's like invested again. So she's very hyped. Hopefully it doesn't die down because we're like, hey, we're like right there. Can we just catch up? Like, we're close. I just want to get there. I just want to, like... Where the meme is of Luffy telling my boy Jinbe, say, I'll meet you at the land of Wano. That's where I want to be. At that scene. If you know, you know. So I'm very excited.
Can I just say real quick before you go to Grem? I completely forgot. I just want to shout out somebody real quick. Shout out to my wife. I do love her. She's been better with me on binging lately. I want to admit she finished Game of Thrones in a week. And she's almost finished with Castlevania Nocturne. Like she's finished almost all.
Oh, Nocturne is amazing. Did you watch the first one?
I've seen clips here and there, and she keeps trying to put me on, like, you need to watch this, it's fire. And I'm like, keep passing by, I'm like,
it is.
Oh no, this is heat. It is heat.
Bro.
More anime cuts on my plate, and I'm like, damn, like, I really want to drop everything to see.
Bro, Castlevania would be a great show to talk about in the month of Halloween. October would be a great month to talk about.
You know, I would drop Jujutsu Kaisen just for that. I would. Let's just do that.
100%. I'm with that on God, because I haven't seen Nocturnal. I've seen the first one. I've seen the first one of Castlevania. Is amazing. I'm not sure. I played the games as a kid. Amazing. But the last thing I want to bring up, I was recommended by Neko by these 3 animes, so I'm gonna probably be watching them sometime in the next 4 months. So, if anybody has any comments, the first one is Farming Life in Another World? Number 2 is Gamers. Number 3 is You Thought There.
Gamers?
I haven't watched Gamers. No. I haven't watched Game. So number 3.
I don't think I've watched that one either.
Oh really?
You did it?
Hey,
it's like romance. It's pretty good.
No, I think I tried it when it came out and I didn't fuck with it.
It's the misunderstanding part. I think.
Yeah, the comedy's not for everybody. Sometimes it gets sometimes.
Oh really?
The season it came out, I tried it like an episode or 2 and it just didn't grab me at all. So I just didn't continue.
Yeah, because right now,
maybe I'll revisit it at some point. I don't know.
Hey, 2017 is 12 episodes. If anything, that's something me and Nate could watch as a downtime because it's 12 episodes short. So who knows, chat? If you guys want us to watch and review, comment down below in the comment section. Probably give us some thoughts and opinion. Number 3 was you thought there is never a girl online. I don't know what I'm going for, but
God, made as fuck. It's funny. Why the clip were like funny, but past that, nah.
But have you seen her tits though?
Yeah, no, her tits are phenomenal. Get me wrong, fucking absolute cinema. But I mean,
it's so fun though. It's
time back then. I would say maybe.
I can't believe the Gooners sits there and says her shit.
It's alright.
Yeah, I'm like,
that was better.
Hey,
for sure.
Like all of these are just except the farmer one. That one's actually like
you'll have fun with them probably, but
exactly.
like, I don't think
they're fun.
I don't think you're gonna come out of it being like, oh, this is like the greatest.
Oh, of
thing
course.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
I would be surprised if you said that to me.
You'll have fun.
Look, the only reason I'm putting them on my list is because I'm almost like 85-90% cut up to all my animes of the summer season. So I know I'm gonna have some downtime in the next couple of weeks. With other things I'm doing, so I wanted to have a little random binge, while I'm laying down with wifey, she's asleep, and I don't want to hop on the desk or nothing. I could just put something in for, quick binge in a 6-hour, 3-hour, I watch half the episode or something. But those were the... If
you're going to watch, if you thought there's never a girl online, I really want to know your take on the dub version, because the dub for me was hilarious. Honestly. Like I said, I never liked dub, but their
I'll probably watch the dub then.
Hilarious to me.
I'll probably make the time for the dub then if it's there available.
You'll have a better time with than the Japanese version.
Yeah, so I'll probably make that time for it. I appreciate for the shout out for the dub. The last one is a big shout out to Neko. She got myself and Aaron, one of our good friends, Blade Ninja, who was here as a guest for How to Fly, because it's not our typical animation from the East, from Japan. It's one from the West, and it's called Amazing Amazing Digital Circus. We saw episode 1 to 3 is on YouTube. It's produced and animation done by Glitch. Interesting concept. Go watch it. I don't want to spoil anybody because the concept is already interesting. If anybody has seen the show called Westworld, that's what it kind of gives me the vibe of the concept of like you are within the world. A lot of type of Easter eggs, the things that you might notice that are kind of being foreshadowed in the future, things that I have noticed, and I'm waiting to see if it has happened yet or will be happening. I believe Neko told me it's like a 9-episode type of series, right? It's told me 9 episodes. Yeah, so 9 episodes. Yeah. So we have seen 3 so far. I have episode 4, 5, 6 left. So I'm very curious to see where it goes. I fuck with the rabbit, whatever his name is.
Jax, yeah.
Jax. I feel bad for the main character girl because she is going through it. She's dead at his suffering.
Omni, a real one. She just, we're all confused,
That, but also it gives me, for anybody understands that as well, is that imagine you start a game, you boot it up, like in the world of Kirito from Sword Online, you boot up the game and then you're stuck. Then you gotta survive. It's kind of like that shit as well. So it's like interesting concept that we have seen in other media, just done a bit differently and with a more of a chaotic twist. So I really fuck with it, and the animation is very nice. So that's very vague review that I want to give to the audience. That if you actually do want to check out the show, is really cool and it's very good dark humor comedy. So if you like that type of style, go enjoy it. Hey, Neko, have any more thoughts about it?
Nah, I think that's all I would say. Yeah, it's just I would definitely recommend it. A lot of these like indie shows, since I usually cover them on my channel, they're really good. And Glitch has just been doing really well on it, and just all the other past series too. But Amazing Digital Circus has just like blown me away. Like each episode, I love the narrative and the storyline. And episode 6 broke us all. That's all you'll need to know.
Child, I'll come back and let you know how I felt. So we get to it. The last one, Man God himself. I know he has a couple things to tell us because I know he's been cut up weekly, daily. So he has a lot more time in his hands. He's probably binging of the series. Talk to us, Man God.
I watched this really good comedy. It was okay. So the plot of this comedy, guys, it's pretty great. So there's like this evil dude who like is taking over the world, right? But he's really trying to sell these weapons that are made with runes. And he's gassing them up. Now, I've watched the Overlord movie. If you guys haven't seen the Overlord movie, it was so funny. It is actually, it's actually peak comedy. Like, so in the Overlord movie, if you don't know, we get to follow what Demiurge is doing during season 4. Because Demiurge doesn't participate in season 4 like at all, because he's off doing his own thing, right? And we actually get to see what he was doing, and it turns out he was taking over another kingdom while Ainz and Princess Renner were taking over the Riestes kingdom. Demiurge basically became this evil overlord, and Ainz teleported down and put an end to him. And that's basically the whole plot of the entire movie. Except for there's this one running gag throughout the entire movie that had me and the person I was watching with fucking falling out of our chairs laughing about, because there's this very weak character. I think in the books, I think she's like level 15 or something. Like, she's very low level. She is not worth a fucking damn thing, right? Anybody there could just wave off her attacks. Like, she is weak as dirt. But they gave her this bow. And I'm just gassing up this bow going, yo, this shit, peak. This shit, you see that guy? You could kill that guy with this bow. This bow is fucking peak, trust. and for the entire movie, they're gassing her up so hard. One of the bosses that she has to fight sits there, goes, you puny human, there's no way you could ever beat me. Wait, no, is that a bow made with runes? Oh shit, that could kill me. It's like, oh, really? It really probably can't. Like, I haven't been able to hurt anything with this thing. I don't think I could even touch you with that. And they're like, no, you don't understand. That thing with the runes. Everybody, runes, rune weapons, rune. I brought back the magic, runes. yeah, the roots. That shit's scary. And oh, dude, it's just so funny. And they have her close her eyes and shoot it, and then they pretend to die. It's fucking hilarious. We get to see a little robot make a friend with this character, and she ends up in turn starting a cult that worships Ainz because Civil War is fun. So it was a funny movie. It had me rolling on the floor laughing. All the serious scenes are great because they're undercutted by Ainz or one of the so-called villains sitting there going, "The weapon with the runes." It's so stupid. And then speaking of absurd comedies, I also I got Boss Man's approval for this. But I started watching this show. It's like this. It's like a modern day comedy, where they're this organization that brings peace, kind of like the Adventurers Guild, I guess you could say. And they go around and they
have heists.
They have heists. Yeah, they capture people and imprison them.
And then mentor them.
They mentor them, yeah.
Or each other.
And the main character, for some reason, really loves this one criminal. Like, he sees him once a year. It's crazy.
And he loves Backstreet Boys.
And he loves the Backstreet Boys. I watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's a lot of fun. I'm on season 5.
Oh, you've never seen it?
I haven't seen it, no.
I thought we were talking about Deadpool Wolverine for a second. I'm like, Backstreet Boys, what the fuck?
No.
I want it that way.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing.
I finally got to that scene.
Oh, you did get there? Oh, you got there finally?
I got there. Yeah.
And then at the end, you're like, he's the one that killed my brother. Damn, you're right.
Oh, yeah, fuck. I forgot.
I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's so good, dude. So,
I love it. I love it. When a man God told me, yo, I'm watching Brooklyn, I was at work, chat. I'm gonna expose myself. I was on Law and Order. Which one do I actually on to this day? To this day, I don't know which one I was on, the original one or the spinoff. So I don't honestly remember. But I was at work and I was on Discord, literally on one ear headphone, just watching him in the background, just watching the episodes. And I watched the show twice. So I watched it once by myself and then once with my wife. So I know the show from the back of my head very well. So throughout the scenes, I'm hearing it, but in my head, I know how it's going. So the whole time, there's a few scenes that he was during the heist episode of the Halloween, and I just knew what was going on. I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. And it was just enjoyable. I was like, yes, talk about it. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is one of my best and favorite sitcoms.
It's a lot of fun. It's pretty stupid, but
I recommend.
I'm like it. Jake is great. He's also very smart sometimes. And Die Hard is the best Christmas film. Or if you're asking him, it's the best film ever.
Oh, you went to that conversation. Oh, yeah, that conversation between them was so funny.
Nate, have you watched Brooklyn Nine, or have you ever thought about it? Or you don't watch sitcoms?
It's fun, dude.
Not really.
I feel like you would enjoy it if you ever get the chance.
Is it like similar to like The Office in any way?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a sitcom.
It is the most close. It's the show closest to like The Office that I actually like. Because I don't like The Office.
Me either. I'm glad I'm not the Lord.
That's crazy. You know what? Shut it down.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. These guys are on, bro.
I've only seen like the first 2 episodes.
Maybe some
Same!
later seasons.
And I never got
Later-
interested.
Some of like the later seasons, but
Yeah, that's valid.
Well, I mean,
but
no,
the
I
beginning
just-
parts
I
are
just-
great.
Beginning to end, it's with my dad, bro. Shit was
early The
gas.
Office is awesome, bro.
I don't know. I've watched like
God.
the first 2 episodes and I couldn't be bothered. I
Same.
think Brooklyn is just better.
Same. The
Y'all know
Office
y'all.
and the other one that was
Mm-mm.
similar. It was Modern Family. I couldn't get into those type of shows that talk to the camera and everything.
You didn't like Modern Family either?
Modern Family's great too.
I never
Oh,
seen it. Hold on. Let me
gas.
finish. Let me
I'm gonna
finish.
be honest.
I never.
Modern Family,
I know
could
of it.
probably do, but
I-
The Office
exactly.
is cool.
I've seen clips of Modern Family and I feel like I could watch it. But Modern Family had the same concept with The Office where like you talk to the camera. I forgot the term for it, but It's not for breaking because
It's
no.
It's a mockumentary. Is what it
Thank
is.
you. That's the term I was looking for. It's mockumentary, but it didn't work for me. What worked with the same style was Albert Elementary. That one I enjoy, and it's a similar style.
Dude,
that one I love.
Abbott Elementary is a lot of fun because we get to see Chris and nobody.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only reason why I would watch it because of everybody hates Chris.
No,
the
bro, no, the cast, the whole cast is amazing.
Too.
The whole cast is amazing. Like it's not just
Have
Chris.
You seen the newer season?
I don't know.
I've not seen the new season, but I've seen the first 2 seasons.
Me neither.
I like what's her name, Janice.
She's amazing.
I like her and I like Chris. The white guy is. I get it, like not knowing culture and Look, man, can we just fan it off to a different character? Like, why is it always gonna be the white kid that's just fucking? Look, man, all I'm saying is I feel targeted. All right.
We here at Anime Studios do not discriminate by any means necessary. Just like putting that out there for anybody.
But
anyways.
Anyway. But no, I like I said, I've been watching some comedy apparently, and that Overlord movie was a comedy. It had me fucking rolling.
Yeah, you said 10 out of
10 for comedy. Yeah, it's the best. It's one of the best comedy movies I've seen, and I guarantee you, it's not a comedy. That shit was trying to be serious, and that's the best part. Mm-hmm. It was just funny. To me. It was just funny.
Yes, sir.
It felt like watching Konosuba, but with like Overlord paint on it. It was so weird.
Did you watch the post credit scenes as I told you, or no, you didn't?
Yeah.
From what I've seen on AniList, for the tags and for the genre, it does not say one bit of comedy.
Oh, it was fucking hilarious. I kept talking about it when I was talking about my review when I saw it in theaters with my friends. I was telling you guys, she was hilarious. It was trying to be serious.
It was very funny to me. I don't know. Maybe it's because I already like. I don't know. Maybe it's just because
technically it's not a comedy, but
it's not a comedy, but it was funny as shit, right? Like,
and I think
the jokes landed.
I think that's the best when a movie succeeds is that that's not their intention of being a comedy movie, but when it succeeds that without being the intention, I feel like that's the best trait of the movie, that you still laugh out of it even though it was intention, even though the jokes or like the run-on joke throughout the movie, as you mentioned, it was giving you entertainment. It still work.
I think it's just that like it's supposed to be such a serious thing. Like we're literally watching an entire kingdom get destroyed and being embroiled in this civil war. And what we're brought back to every chance that he gets is, by the way, weapon? Rude's fucking peak, by the way. Trust me. Like it's like that shit scary. Yeah. Watch.
Cannot wait for the new season. I really cannot. I want to see more Albedo. We only got her for just like a little bit, and that was it. We didn't even get her into like last season either, honestly.
Well, that's because she was too busy, jerking off with Renner,
Yeah.
Crazy. But hey, chat. Be advised, audience and listeners, our main topic of our show is reviewing seasonal anime. So if you're behind no worries, there's always time codes in the description. So for this episode, we are reviewing week 9 from August 24th to August Sunday the 24th to Saturday August 30th. Just be aware that we're recording on a Saturday for this weekend because it's Labor Day weekend and it's fantasy football and many other reasons in the world. So that's why we're recording. So we're not talking about the news episode of Gachiakuta of this past Sunday, but we are talking about a few other animes that I have access to because not sponsored by NordVPN, but we have access to them. So Sakamoto Days and a few others that we watch ahead. So a big thank you to VPN, not NordVPN, but if you guys want to sponsor, we gladly appreciate and support you because we do have you here on this side. But for the seasonal spotlight, if you're here guys for the first time, we focus on 3 to 5 shows per genre in the seasonal anime, and we mix in up teen shared watches and with popular picks. But right now, for the first time, my apology. Right now, we always start off with our mini reviews of our honorable mentions. So the first one that we always start off with is our shonen, our biggest conversation that comes to the series. So our shonen talk. So how's everyone doing? Who wants to bring a shout out to the shonen honorable mention?
I'll bring out Togenanki. I enjoyed these last 2 episodes. They were cool to me. I think I just really I was kind of frustrated but appreciated I forgot his name, like finally stepping up. I was like, bro, come on.
Wait,
bro.
hold up.
can't
You
let her
say
get her ass beat.
you say that he went to the main character bad guy right now, literally waiting in the middle of the hall, and the main character,
not that guy.
my boy Shiki, he literally say,
Yeah.
"Yo, I'm gonna come
I don't
here
think
beat
this-
your ass with a bazooka." Which fire bazooka launch? Yes,
not-
but you're
Talking
doing
about
it
him?
indoors.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Mini Byakuya or dumbass who went and fought the main villain? Who
He's talking about Cheeky. I'm talking about
He's
the
talking
other
about
guy.
Manga, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He's talking about a different character. I'm saying there's a disconnect.
Okay.
here.
I'm talking about Shiki. My apologies. Who are you talking about, Neko?
I'm just talking about
Mini
the guy that. Yeah,
She's talking about fucking the dude who's literally Zenitsu, but worse.
basically.
No, not Zenitsu.
Yeah.
Not Zenitsu.
He is
That's what
Zenitsu.
he's talking about.
That is
Yeah,
no.
Byakuya. No, he's Byakuya, guys. He literally
No.
fights with the fucking cherry
It's
blossom.
Zenitsu, but
No,
worse, bro.
no, yeah, no. I don't think worse.
No,
No, come on, Nate.
I think
That's not worse.
No,
Look,
he-
you have to
No,
understand
no,
it. You look. You gotta understand where he's coming from. He lost his diehard girl that was beside that was
No,
giving him
and I get
the
it. I
support.
get
Nah,
it.
the shit with
Look,
Zenitsu
look,
and his
we don't know.
Grams
We don't
hit
know.
It's
way.
more better. That's what I'm saying. I
don't
agree with
know.
Nate with that.
I disagree because Zenitsu is my least favorite character in all of media, except for
Yeah.
Naofumi.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So,
Yeah,
like,
Okay.
that's great.
So, just
But
saying.
I'm
anyways,
just not a fan of characters like this, honestly.
Understandable,
Yeah, for
but
sure,
with him,
for sure.
I think it matters what happens, what comes from this. Like, is he always going to be a little bitch?
that's
Or is he
agreed.
gonna man up for it?
Agreed.
We
Is
don't
this
know.
now? Is this?
Y'all are like casting judgment without knowing where he's going from here.
Yes, I
See,
agree.
if
I agree with
We
Man
can
God.
only go off of what we got.
Well,
and off rip, bro, it's just Zenitsu, but
you gotta
worse.
understand. Yeah, but you gotta understand. This is the very beginning. Zenitsu's a bitch in the entire series. He
no,
never-
he's not. No, he's not.
He
Stop,
never
stop,
gets
stop,
better.
Stop,
Alright?
stop.
Maybe Mini Byakuya here after this, he's like, all right, I gotta man up more. Maybe-
Exactly. I agree with Man
Or
God.
maybe he becomes Usopp and is even worse. And never.
I will. I mean, I feel like that's just his characteristic. He's.
I
just
agree with
gonna
Man
be
God.
like this, which
I
is
don't know.
fine. Which is-
I don't think so because we don't know what he's gonna do after this. He literally said, "Hey, you're by my side. I feel like I could do better." He did the
And bro was
Sakura
looking
blood and
extra
everything. It was beautiful.
fruity.
Stop.
I love the
stop,
Kowloon.
Nate.
I love the
Nate.
Kowloon. It was amazing.
Extra fruity.
Nate,
Dude,
stop, bro.
I love the
He's-
Kowloon.
he was moving the way he was moving while he was doing.
Nate, you know that's a dance, Nate.
That's a dance. That's literally the dance.
That boy looking a little fruity.
No, Nate, you have series that you love that do
Get
that
a
dance.
little Kowloon, get a little Kowloon.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
Like, we're not
oh
welcome
my
to the
god.
ballroom, bro. Like,
Am I that
Stop.
likens him to Byakuya just a little bit? Like, no.
No.
But
Yes.
the cherry blossoms, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Like,
I agree. I agree.
But I
compare
was.
this guy to Byakuya, bro.
Yeah, that's
This is
crazy.
right.
No. It seems like in this episode, me and Man God are on the left and Yatu on the right. It's totally fine.
I immediately thought Zenitsu the whole way, and I was like, you know what? It's fine.
I thought it was
I
literally. I literally thought it was Usopp and Bakuya. That's what I saw.
I see. I see. But no, I
Usopp's
did
the one
appreciate.
Oh, I don't.
Oh,
I don't know why
damn,
you're putting
not
Usopp out there.
Usopp.
If he
Yeah,
pulls
don't say that.
Usopp, then I will hate him more than I hate.
No,
Zenitsu.
but thing is, we just gotta see because the thing is, he was afraid first because he said it himself in the episode. I wonder how long has this been like this. Then once he had his own internal flashback inside his brain to get back to where he is, now we just gotta see, does he move forward or does
this
he
is
go
the
back?
shonen, right? Everyone has their characteristics. They're just going to go back to how they were. You know, this is a shonen.
Hey,
And if they do,
But this
I will
is a
agree with
shonen from a different magazine, so we gotta see where it goes.
Yeah, right? True.
It
true.
changes. Hey, we literally had our MC Shiki go give himself as a main platter to the bad guy. Say
you. He's-
without
You
knowing,
really hated that scene, huh?
without knowing that hey,
I mean, you
you're being
totally know.
targeted. Instead, he just say, "Yo, I'm gonna beat you up with a whole bazooka launcher indoors and blow you up with two of them ready to launch." And I'm like, bro, you didn't even know that he was hunting for you, and now you about to get launched.
Did he say bazooka launcher?
I feel like that was a bazooka launcher
No.
or a grenade launcher,
It was,
one or
first
the
off,
other.
it was a grenade launcher. And bazooka launcher, bazooka is a dumbass term for a rocket launcher. Okay? So a bazooka launcher, does that mean it's launching rocket launchers? Brother, look, all right.
Tomato.
Call it a rocket launcher, all right? brother?
Overall, I would just say I did like his scene because I was like, I through those like episodes, I was like, bro, you can't let her get like beat up. She was caring for you. She was like literally like helping
Agreed.
you out. I was like, come on, bro, let's pick it up now. When he went in. I love the way he was like swirling, and then he like the monster was 10 pieces. I was like, oh, okay, that's fire. All right, that's fire. He went out, and I really appreciate that. And then of course with Shiki, I think the only thing that frustrated me was like both of them. Well, even Shiki saying his name, I was like, Shiki, when you see an enemy, why are you giving out your names? Well, this is just a classic shonen thing, and this is another anime series that did that too. And I was so pissed. I was like, why are y'all saying y'all names? Is this like, I get it, this is like a respectful thing, and y'all gotta say y'all names, but no, y'all don't.
I don't think Bro even questioned it either. Like he didn't even like. I don't even.
He went with the flow.
Did he?
No,
like,
the boss.
It? Like, why do you want to know that, or why are you
right?
That? Like,
the bad guy kept asking, "Who are you again?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm not gonna answer you. I know you're the bad guy, right?"
Right.
And then after that, he answered, "Yes, my name is Shiki Ichinose," and he's like, "Word, that's your name. My name is this." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, just both reveal yourself. I'm the bad guy. I'm the good guy. We're gonna fight." And they, I love it. Right before he came up though, he says such a plot armor sentence that I laughed. Quote me. No. Yes, he said. When the girl said, "Are you leaving? You're gonna get hurt?" Like, nah. I have a gut feeling I will be totally fine. I'm like, my dude, you're the MC, of course, but I don't even know how should I take the line. I'm like, is it serious or is it like 4-4 breaking or is it like, hey, I'm the main character, I'm not gonna die, so I'm chilling.
Well, it's his blood telling him he's all right, bro. It's his blood. It's telling him like, bro, we got this. And I don't think he got this. Maybe I don't know. But no, I honestly been enjoying Togenanki. It's been a good time for me personally. I definitely want to read it afterwards. But it's 24 episodes, so I'm gonna have a good time, just like chilling.
24? I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, so
oh shit!
Going into the next core
fall season. Love it.
Yeah, so I've been having a good time. I am very curious though how our Chainsaw Man wannabe man is gonna get it with our girl. Because Big Titty Lady, oh my gosh, she's so bad.
Oh yeah,
ladies, bro.
She's bigger. She's bigger. She is big. She's fat and big. All right,
man. MMA mommy's got some tiggle bitties, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But she's, bro. You don't. She's like F. She's maybe G. I don't even know. She's like, oh my god.
Bro,
but
she's
anyway,
K.
K, you're right, K, honestly. But no, that fight is gonna be very interesting, especially just like with her like whole box thing and like how she like I don't know, her whole powers is really interesting too. So I'm very curious what all these fight scenes is about to happen. But yeah, Togenanki is a really good show for me personally. And I'm really excited for more.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8. Probably.
Dude, what the fuck you want to talk? What the fuck you want to talk about? Kaiju number 8. That like it's like.
I mean, I was just gonna say
nothing fucking happened. No one can read the eyes and something fucking.
One person talk. One person talk.
There's a reason why it's an honorable mention. Like,
they go ahead. I leave Crash. I'm about to say Crash. Let him speak first. Let him finish his sentence.
I was just gonna say it was cool to see Reno use the new like. You know, his pop, like the new suit that he had, like that was cool, was it not? The ice abilities and shit like that, like that was dope. And then also the bromance, right? The bromance.
I could not give a fuck. I could not.
Also, wait, bro, you don't understand. We're getting let in on a couple of these power dynamics that we have here. Like we saw Reno showing out, right? But he needed to get slapped into reality. But what I don't know if y'all picked up on is Captain's over here going, wait a second, that motherfucker, how much power can he use? 12%?
24?
Yeah.
24%? That ain't no 24%. Yeah. What the fuck's going on here?
38.
It's like all the hard work he's put in may end up paying off.
Or bro, you know what this guy, okay, so I'm gonna get here and I'm gonna say something. He kind of reminds me of Azuma, and I don't know why. From Naruto. He kind of reminds me of Azuma. I don't know why, but that's what I feel when I look at him, and I don't know why. It doesn't make sense.
Who, Iharu or Reno?
Iharu. I don't know why. Like he feels like an Azuma character, you know? Because he shows out in that time that he needs to show out, you know? I don't know. Anyway, he's there. He's there, bro. So we got the bromance going. We got the ice powers being used, which was foreshadowed earlier because Homeboy's been using ice bullets since RIP. And we got our boy 24%, maybe 48%. What's happening here? His power level's crazy, spiking. Who knows what's happening? I don't know. All I'm saying is shit happened. Maybe it wasn't as good as you wanted it to be, but shit has been happening, all right?
I mean, yeah, it wasn't a crazy like. I mean, there were some cool things I liked from it, but it wasn't like peak Kaiju number 8. Like I feel like there's not really. I mean, aside from what we just mentioned, there's not a whole lot to really get out of this episode.
Fair enough.
All right, so Crash, talk to us. What is it that you gotta have your hot take on Kaiju number 8?
No, I agree with them. We'll move on. There's nothing more to say. I didn't give a fuck about this episode. Move on.
All right, so
Yeah,
so Sakamoto Days, fire. I'm enjoying it. I'm happy I cut up.
Yes, fuck.
Anyway, thank
on.
you in interrupting in my middle of my sentence. Appreciate it. Anyway,
Sorry, that's it.
the episode of Sakamoto Days episode has been amazing. This series did kick up its notch. I finally cut up because I was like 5 episodes behind, or 4 was it, and I'm happy I cut up. I was laughing because this is like a training arc that feels very shonen, because our main character Sakamoto is not in his 20s or younger, so he's in his 30s and 40s. So him going in a way back to do a training program, and also when Shin said, "Hey, is there school festival in the school?" and I'm like, "Are we dead ass about to get a school festival?" Like later in this arc, like probably in the next season or so on. I have not read or kept up, so I don't even know if we do have a school festival now, so I cannot confirm or deny. I'm just throwing random theories, so I was just laughing about that, hilarious as well. I love how Tao Sakamoto has fans. That's fucking amazing. He did have his fans, and she's a crazy one. She has a gun axe, or I think it's called shotgun axe. Pretty fire as hell. I really like the observation guy. Sucks that he almost died. Because bro almost became like dead, but then he got saved by Sakamoto. So pretty dope the way he observed and the way he analyzed. I love how he kind of saved the skins of the administrator, because he analyzed the whole concept very well, and then the administrator like, yeah, let's actually take that as a good option, but in reality we fuck up, so we don't want more people to die, so let's do this instead. So I found that good comedy. Like his observation skill was very spot on. I can relate to that, where I've done some stupid decisions, but then people think it's actually like a dope decision, and then I'm like, yes, you're right, this was my plan all along. I'm not going to tell you the truth, but it was my plan all along. So I can relate to those type of moments. So it was pretty cool. Anybody has more thoughts about Sakamoto, and actually good thoughts and not just crazy wild mid takes?
I'm just sad there's no more Lulu, bro. I remember during this time when people were joking about that.
Yo,
like,
so wait, so she's just gone off the map? So like, is she just gone?
You barely see her. You barely see her. She barely shows up. Like, which is
peace. See you next season.
It's actually kind of funny. Just recently, I guess there was a chapter. I'm not caught up, but there's a chapter in the manga where she was like involved in a fight or something like that, and people were getting like so hype about that because like, she's not around.
Is she with a family? Is she protecting them or something?
I think she's just working at the store. I don't know, like she
because I'm like in my head, during this binge,
involve her.
In my head during this binge, I knew. Once we met the new anxiety girl, Akira, once we met her, in my head, I'm like, oh, wait, Lulu, the guy said that she don't appear no more. Is this the girl that's going to replace her? And in my head, I'm like, yeah. By the end of the episode, I'm like, yeah, this girl Akira's going to be replacing Lulu, because this is literally say, yes, my sister is your childhood friend or your classmate from, 10-something years ago. And I'm like, yeah, that's the girl that's gonna be replacing Lulu. I knew immediately.
I was like, I remember always hearing that, and I was like, oh, we're finally here. No, and I love Lulu. I'm like, Lulu, no. Even while
author just
sidebarred her for a minute.
I don't know. It's kind of a shame what ends up like how she barely is involved.
Yeah.
After what we just had with her, but yeah, I mean. Besides a lot of the things Vash mentioned, the biggest thing for me with this episode was, I think Vash also mentioned it, like the reveal that Akira is the niece of Akao, which obviously has a past with Nagumo and Sakamoto, and that content is some of like my favorite content in the series. Yeah, so like I cannot wait for them to get into that content. And they also revealed the thing that we saw Akira, which she didn't even know she was doing it. It's called the paths, is what they call it in this series. Which she got taught that by her aunt. So that's a thing that they introduced with this episode as well. Like when she locked in and then she like snapped out of it and she was like, what was I doing? That was like the paths, like
Yeah.
how she was kind of moving and like maneuvering and all that. Like
It kind of felt like it would reminded me for two references. It kind of reminded me for a bit of Neji, like the APAF the APOM thing like that they do, like knowing with the path, knowing about the trigger points, the 2-finger pistol, like all those type of things that Neji was known for. And of her path, it felt like, in another word, like as an athlete, you're in the zone. Like once you lock in the zone, you don't know what you're doing, but your body knows already. So
Yeah.
You know what it was?
what was it?
Sakamoto had to snap her out of it,
Yeah,
or else
bro, grab her like yo.
she would have killed
Have
multiple
y'all
people.
y'all have seen Grimgar, right?
Of course.
It's been
She's
years.
following the path. She's following the path, literally, from Grimgar. You called it the path, and it makes sense. Remember, Haruhito has the ability. He sees that line, and
Yeah.
as long
yeah,
as
that's
his dagger is on that line, he will get the kill.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's very similar to like kind of the ability that she has that she was taught. So that's like a thing they introduced.
Pretty
which is
dope.
Definitely worth mentioning with this episode too.
I just hope that she doesn't get shafted as a character as bad as our other girl.
Nah, she won't.
Okay,
Wait,
well, y'all
she
are
won't.
worried that like she's gonna be like in the main group now and all that. Like
I
that's
kind of
not
want her to be
that's
maybe
not what
at least adjacent. Like I
Yeah,
want her to
same.
be.
I would like her adjacent.
I don't know. I just want one shonen author to give me a well-written female character that is there for the entirety of the series that isn't just bait.
Damn, can talk.
That's a fair take. That's honestly a fair take and a fair favor to ask.
Yeah, that's something that I'm hoping she's good, because I'm like, hey, girl has skills.
Nate just said it's not gonna happen. He just said yeah, your cooked was.
I heard I just ignore it so I could just still throw
like
out my
she's not
theory.
gonna be how like Shin is to Sakamoto or like
That's
even
I want
Heisei
that.
or like
Why can't
anything
we
like
get
that. Like,
somebody?
she's not gonna be like
Oh, also talking about that, yo, Sakamoto, when he was sad, he was like,
all about Shin.
Yeah, Shin
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
work. I was happy. I was happy having a little, like a little mentee. He was distraught. He was sad. He like, hey Sakamoto, you're good. He like, give me a second. And then bro built a wooden house. Bro was drinking tea. He's like, yeah, I'm that guy. We're chilling. We're chilling.
Yo.
So
It was
Crash.
really cute.
So talk to us. How's this episode for you?
I just realized, and you guys might be mad at me, but I just want to know in advance because I might be very wrong. Are you guys watching it on Netflix? Or are you guys ahead by one episode? Because I'm watching it on Netflix, and I think you guys are ahead.
No, we're watching Netflix, but we're watching through VPN. That's the way we're watching it.
Shout out to Surfshark and NordVPN, guys. But yeah, okay, so you guys are ahead of me. I'm behind by one episode, so I'm literally where the plane's crashing and they're going to the ocean and did the parachute. That's where I'm at.
So, like we said in the earlier in the beginning of the show, we're watching it because our show comes on Monday. So for people that are watching the newest episode, it kind of works out because we're talking about the new episode that dropped. So if you think about it realistically, they're watching the newest episode of our podcast, but we're watching it. We already got reviewed on the on the same day. So it kind of works out.
I mean, you guys are ahead, but I mean, you guys already probably talked about it before. But all I'll say is,
you saw the camera, dude. You saw the camera.
Yeah, bro,
fuck the camera, dude. Fuck him, though.
Kaneguri's a goat, bro. Shout out to you. If you want to do some videos with me, the Hispanic Assassin, DM me. Akira, I give a fuck about.
He's
and
fired.
Who I fucking hate. Next.
Quick thing about the dub is amazing. I love how the dub, he said while he was falling, he said, "This is cinema." I'm like, I don't know how to cinema. He like, this is how you have real stunts, real people.
Cinema, bro. That's how you record assassins kill each other. But you wouldn't get it. But it's all good. It's okay. One day I will show you the wish. One day I'll show you the wish.
Crazy. But other than that, do we have any more shonen before we get to our main highlights of the shows?
Nope.
That I can think of.
All right. So I know for the three of us that cares about it, because I know our two little pops here haven't seen it. Dr. Stone, most recent episode. Goddamn.
I would like to go first, please. Can I please go first? Because I'm about to make you guys so mad. Like, I'm going to make
yeah,
your
of course. Cut me off while I'm in the middle of transition, giving my thoughts. Go ahead. No problem. Yeah, go ahead.
This shit was so fucking boring. Pause. Until the last 6 minutes. Then I started to cry like a bitch.
I'm glad you did
so
that.
Upset.
I'm upset. Cry like a little bitch. Yeah.
I'm so upset that I didn't see this coming sooner. My first impressions of the episode right then and there when I started watching it was, when the fuck is Dr. Stone gonna get good? Because me personally, I know I haven't been on the podcast in a while, but me personally, I feel like Dr. Stone's being rushed. But this episode changed that for me entirely, and now I'm seeing it through a whole different perspective. And now I'm thinking, damn, I know what was his name? We were talking about this on the podcast with somebody else, because they had read the manga. They said they didn't like it. It was kind of like open ended. They didn't like it. And now I'm thinking like, fuck, is this what I'm looking forward to for the rest of the show? Or is this what's about to go down? And I'm kind of like, I wish I didn't take a lot of characters for granted, because now we're at a point where I think I know what Senku's about to do, and I don't like it, and I hope that's what he's about to do, because if he is, I don't think I'm gonna like the rest of the anime going forward.
Oh, they're gonna come back to life.
You think so?
Yeah.
One, I agree with Nick, because one,
like,
it's a shonen, so it's like, and also like he was speaking about it. One, for those that don't know, our boy Suzuka died at the end, so it's kind of like hurts as a fan for anybody that.
3 characters, by the way. 3 characters. That's just 3 characters.
Well, at the end of the day, we have no confirmation on all 3. We have confirmation for one that was not moving. 2 of them was, one of them was speaking
Near
to
death.
themselves, near death. The
Masa
other one
and
Kohaku
are near death.
Yeah, they're near death, and like she's not speaking. But if you saw the panel, girl was still shivering, so girl was still clinging on the thread of life. So that's why I say 2 out of 3 not confirmed yet. But I love his ending monologue, his internal monologue that he was, and also the animation like just transitioning into the beautiful sky type of background, showing how he believed in Senku and how he never not once believed in the science. At one point he was going to take the downfall, and then now he puts the rest of his life in it, and he questioned, even if I die, would I get resurrected back to life because of them, putting everyone to stone in the close by area? Do I agree with Nate that would he come alive as a fan? Hell yes. On story, everything depends. Would you want characters to stay dead and feel that renaissance that like, yo, we have the strongest primate, he was taking these people down, he literally destroyed that girl, which I was so happy about. I was screaming out of my bed. I was like, let's go. But should they stay dead? As a fan, no. But as a critic or perspective, as a fan, as a writer and everything, I will want them to stay dead. Will I be hurt? Yes. But I believe for story purposes and to feel that stakes, because they're versing guns against swords and katanas, guns will always win, no matter how skillful you could be, unless it comes to, more to power levels. Here in the show, it's a shonen, but we don't have power levels like that. So at the end of the day, I hope not, but it really depends how well can the purification last, or how well can actually revive people. Is that possible? But it's just, that was a great comeback, by the way. The mixed martial arts, I do want to shout out to the hand-to-hand combat between our high school primate, which my girl was like, that dude is not high school primate. This man has abs within the abs. His obliques are like so cut up that you can't even tell this man has no type of body fat still in this damn to this world. Like, damn, I wish I could look like that. But I'm hurt with Kohaku, but they did a mission and they kind of sever the communication line. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen next. I know this show has 3 episodes left. Yeah.
Then we have another part.
Yeah. And then we have part 3 at the final.
No. 3 episodes left of this season. Even though it's like the final season with 3 cores, which is annoying as hell. I'm really curious to see where we go. Honestly, like, I'm not mad. I'm just more curious to know where the story. I've heard from Perm. I've heard from Blade that the ending was questionable. I know that they said the ending is questionable. I've spoken to other manga readers that are okay with it. Questionable. It's nothing that's bad. It just depends how you see it. As an anime watcher and a big fan of Dr. Stone, I really want to see where it goes. That's all my thoughts. Nate, go jump on.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like already we've seen from the show that they will bring people back. I feel like no matter what. So like, I'm not even like, even when it happened, I'm just like, I'm not even really worried. Like, they'll come back. Like, 2 of them, Tsukasa and Kohaku obviously are on like near death, which they'll be fine. The one maybe you'd be worried about is Hyuga, because Tsukasa said, Tsukasa literally pretty much confirmed that, okay, he's dead.
Yeah, like, and also didn't move in animation and everything.
Yeah.
And he's a fan favorite, but he's like the core cast. Like, he ain't the core cast. So if he dies, I think it will be okay.
Yeah,
story-wise,
like if any character were to die out of the 3, it would probably be him.
Yeah,
but I still don't see him. I see him surviving as well somehow.
But the shot of them 3 was amazing though. Like the shot of them 3 also coordinating, analyzing. Yep. I love how they also kind of shouted him out, saying like all 3 of them like kind of noticing the soldier steps, the type of fighting style, and also it was smart they came because Kohaku, she's a great warrior, but she ain't a soldier and knows about it. So for
a lot of the tactics,
like the tactics, knowing about AK Modern Warfare. If anybody don't know what it is, does in simple terms, Modern Warfare, being a strategist, communication is key. And Abosuka and Hyogo, they know this because they're from the modern era, so they know about it. And also knowing about soldiers, knowing that once they did what they did, they will split all the little things, even when it comes to the chef girl who's the assistant to our guy who's the captain. I forgot her name. What she did, also analyzing the whole situation, that she said it. These are not murderers, bandits. These are people that knows are soldiers, and they are not mistreating our 2 people. They are keeping them and feeding them and everything. So she noticed things, knew to be like, hey, I surrender. We are non-combatant civilians. Perfect words to use and knowing how to analyze the situation. I love when characters notice their awareness of the spatial area and knows how to do that. So those are little shout outs I also want to bring up and chime in about.
Yeah, that was the best in that situation. That was like gonna be their best way out of it for sure. But yeah, I'm sure the 3 of them will be fine. I did like a lot of the dialogue from especially Tsukasa at the end. Like Vash mentioned, how he, is kind of instinctively, like he's just thinking about like, oh, like this is what's gonna end up saving me, or like this is who I'm kind of putting my chips on to, save me in this situation, is Senku and in his, in science and all that. So I did like that part of it. My biggest issue, honestly, with this episode was just some of the decisions that our characters made.
Yeah.
Like even Suika, like going out there to help. Like I understand why. Like these are who the characters are, right? They're caring. They want to save. Most of them want to save one another and help people in need. But like Suika going out like that was just a dumb decision, in my opinion. Especially knowing the situation and knowing the stakes. At least what the series has kind of established, right? So for her to go and do that was kind of in my opinion. And also even like Kohaku and them, or Kohaku really like leading the charge to go and attack
girl didn't hesitate. Herself, by the way, nobody else followed her. That's just her personality. She went on her own accord. She didn't have to, but because that's how she is, she ultimately went to her own demise. But when you really think about
they already struggled against them before. Like we saw this like in America. Right?
She did, like, but I feel like
the fact that I just don't think it was like a smart.
I agree.
Both of those decisions, in my opinion, were not.
No, I agree. When it comes to character choices, they didn't do the best choice in there, but it worked from Chrome. It was her guerrilla instinct to protect.
Yeah. I also though, like if it ends up being a thing where like this could come back and benefit us, like say a couple episodes down the line, they look back on like, oh, this girl saved, this girl's life. Maybe that's something that helps us later on in the story. But I still like, I still wasn't a fan of like some of the decisions that the characters made in this episode. I still overall enjoyed the episode, definitely. But I'm curious to see. Like I'm pretty adamant and pretty dead set on like, okay, they're gonna survive, but I'm honestly hoping one of them don't, because I feel like Vash was mentioning earlier, like as a critic, as a like, reviewer, whatever you want to say, like for them to all survive is kind of BS.
Yeah,
like, it would
agree.
Yeah.
So like
if one of them
like I don't like I think I'm pretty like I'm 99% sure that like all 3 of them are gonna survive. But like there's that other part of me, I'm like, I want like at least one of them to die, because it makes the stakes feel.
So let's say like, right now, let's all speak right now in this episode 44. let's choose our person to survive or choice. Me, if I want one person to survive, it's Kohaku. And the other choice that all of them should stay dead. Those are my two choices right now on this episode. I'm gonna speak.
I say Kohaku if I had to choose one, but the one I think, like, if anybody were to die, it would be Hyuga.
Same, agree. So me and Nate, same page. Crash, what's your...
I think all of them should die. I think, like, memory said
okay, but if you had to choose one, again, but the question is, you had to choose one.
I deadass do not want Aiden to live, because my biggest thing, right, is, like, with Suka dying, what the fuck was the point of season 2 then? Like, that build up just to die again, and then now you're saying Robert Fluid is OP. Like, that's what really pisses me off more than anything. Like, the decisions you made to get to this point, and now I'm just talking, like, realistically, like, theory wise for the next couple episodes, right? I think what Senku's gonna do now is sacrifice everybody to get him to get to space, and he ultimately is gonna pass away somehow, and Chrome is gonna somehow live through all this, and he's gonna be the next generation of scientists to lead on in the new world. I think people who had survived, all of them are going to perish somehow, some way. Whether it's to, defend, like, the kingdom of science, or to defend, Dr. Zeno's, like, his own kingdom, whatever. I don't think anybody's going to come out of this alive. I think everyone's going to sacrifice themselves in their own way to protect Dr. Zeno or Senku, and then they both will perish in their own way, getting to the moon, and then Chrome's going to be the only one coming out of it. I honestly think so. I just don't see, from this point on, because of these deaths, I see now it's a race against time to sacrifice. It's like chess. You're going to have to sacrifice your pawns to get your king. And my thing right now, more than anything, is what are you willing to sacrifice to get your desired, outcome? And it's going to be very, very difficult because, you lost 3 of your, main, what were you guys calling them? Like, your main attackers right now? Yeah. Who the fuck you have left in the kingdom to defend? You have Gen. You have Yuko, the guy who does the arrows. You have I think 2 girls, and that's it. You have nobody else who can attack.
When it comes to 3 strongest fighters, yes, 100%. By the way,
I'm not wrong. Who else is there with him? Right, that was Senku.
I don't have the top of my head. But I felt bad for Gen.
What I'm saying is, like, Cook insanely attacks them. That's what I mean. Like,
I do feel bad. What I'm trying to say is that when it comes to Gen, at the end of the episode, he knew or sensed, when you sense that, the uneasiness, when you sense that energy that there's something wrong in the air. Like, sometimes people could say that's false or not, but in most media, it always shows. And just seeing Gen to look up in the air and just like, they haven't come back. And I'm like, damn, my boy, they ain't coming back.
I don't know.
They ain't coming back.
I'm just thinking about what Crash said about, like, how he thinks nobody's gonna survive. I'm just like, and then I'm sitting here, I'm like, damn, maybe that's why the author won't freaking kill anybody off, because he's saving it for the end to kill them all off together.
Because, I mean, okay, you would have to. My thing is, like, don't you have a certain amount of time to use?
It just made me think of that.
Wouldn't you need to have, like, a certain amount of time to put revival fluid on these guys before they pass, or is it like whatever you can put it on even if they die and that's it? I thought there was a time period for that, or no?
I'm not a scientist in that part. All I can say is that from what we remember is that they have to be consciously awake inside the head. So they have to be there constantly counting or being there. If you get into the deep sleep, like, from Get Out, like, if you fall too deep in your coma, you will lose yourself and you will not come back.
I don't know. If they come back alive, then, like, the feeling of the stakes being there, like, there's a race against time,
it's like,
means nothing. Yeah, what the fuck is the point? I feel like the deaths are meaningful. There's a reason why the authors, the animators, saw, Tsukaba seeing up, in space and seeing everything. Like, he's seeing his, like life flash before his eyes. He's seeing his sister and everything. Like, you just don't put that in anime and just expect, oh no, I'm gonna come back to life. That's shit. No, I think for sure they're cooked. They're done, so they're not coming back by no means. And I'm just, like, upset it was them. I didn't expect it to be them. It was a big plot twist for sure. I'm just now worried who the fuck is gonna be next. And if it's Gen, I'm gonna be pissed. That's really all I have to say on that matter.
All right. Let's move on to the garbage anime Gachiakuta. You should be reading for episode 7.
You don't think it's garbage?
No, it's about garbage, you dumbass.
I want to just start off.
It's about trash, bro.
I just want to start off.
Go ahead, Neko.
And Vash, you already talked to us on the thread. Shout out to Zeno. Zeno as a freaking jabber guy did fantastic in the dub. I don't watch it dub initially. I rewatch it in dub. But
because I believe I was watching it on the Discord and you hop in a bit, or I believe I spoke up on the thread. Also,
in the thread,
anybody on the timeline, I don't want to go into the conversation too much. I don't want to, but fuck yeah, for the timeline about Afro blackness and everything like that. Yeah, are overbugging this with the voice acting. Yeah, are digging too much into it. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause this will be, if we get into it, this will be a longer conversation about racial and discrimination and all these smaller little things that is voice acting. It's just
we
voice
love
acting
Zeno
character.
in this house.
Yes.
And Zeno did incredible with this character. Like, if you haven't seen,
he's getting erect. Bro got erect.
He's getting erect, and he loves it when people look at him and just look at him like trash, and it's hilarious. But no, Jabber was really cool. I always saw him around, but I never really got to that part when I was reading it before. So it's just seeing him and his like claws and just how crazy he is to even inject himself with his like poison and stuff like that and make him go crazier and just go rampage was so smart, to be honest. Like, after he figured out like, oh, the charms, like, it only protects him when it detects like intent, and I'm like, oh shit. I mean that's smart. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty smart. But just even overall, just he is so fun, and Zeno killed it. Even the sub, of course, but just hearing Zeno go that crazy was just so fun. And I love, like, even I think he tweeted about it because people made a meme about like how Jabber looked like Lil Wayne, and it was funny. Like, he said like, oh yeah, I actually wanted to be like that was the voice. Like, I was trying to be like Lil Wayne, and it was so funny. I was like, oh, that's actually so fitting. Like, yeah, Jabber is insane.
Also, great ending showing that there's like a wormhole or portal power that people could just go through into the sewers, but then it just fucking disappears, and I'm like, is this
I guess the girl creates it though, right? Like the
girl creates it, but I'm just curious to see like how she does it. Also, the Jabber staring at his gloves saying, oh, you got one of those, so now we're finding more foreshadowedness that's gonna be happening in the future about his powers, or like, hey, is it the gloves that make his powers, or is it him using the gloves that makes his powers? Like, which is it? So that was pretty interesting as well. I gotta give props to my boy, the MC. Like, he did actually great to uphold his own. Like, he did fucking amazing in the double team. Yo, that double
brain. He was
Zonka was killing it.
No,
but also how real they
so
got.
unexpected.
They were like,
oh, like, you did that trying to murder me. Like, damn.
You really trying to kill me, bro. Fuck you. That was crazy. I love their dynamics. Zonka and him are so funny. I haven't been here for a minute, but I didn't get to talk about even just Zonka in the beginning. So just seeing even how it continues on from here, even now, is just so funny with the poop. That poop thing had me dying. Dude, bro, Zonka, I feel you, Zonka. That is disgusting. And just even now, their whole like just dynamic is so good, and I love the team up. That team up was fire.
I don't know what the comparison I could use, but the way they kind of booker at each other, it gives me Naruto and Pervy Sage, the way they always come at each other throw. I don't have a better comparison, so if y'all do, please quote me. But like, I just see that kind of bookerness of one each other going back each other. You know, Zonka wants to trade him, but he's like, oh, his power's interesting. He also was impressed, but also seeing the MC feel hurt that he couldn't hold his power.
Yep.
I really appreciate that. Like, just saying that, like, he felt bad. Like, yo, man, I couldn't see even Nicholas. Like, you saw the emotion, the sadness. Like, that felt real.
But like, I also, even during the episode, I was thinking, I'm like, well, I'm guessing it's broken because it served its purpose, like Gris said, which I'm so glad Gris survived. I was so pissed last episode.
Same.
Oh, if you fucking kill Gris. But no, yeah, I that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, I mean, you used its power and it protected you. That's what Gris wanted.
It did its job.
So it did its job. That's why it left, right? Like, I mean, you should be kind of happy. I think it was happy to leave because it protected, everyone. So I don't think it was a sad thing. But of course, he really appreciates the trash, right? Like, what people like consider like beloved to them and like what they care about. So I mean, that's very sweet of Ruto. You even get to find out of his backstory with Regato, even telling him like, oh, well, I mean, or even finding out like that's his power, like things that people treasure, he can bring out their full potential. And I was like, oh, that's so cool.
What I found funny though, kind of big, I love how, both our shows of Gachiakuta and with Toga and Anki, both our MCs are literally two MCs that are technically now being wanted or being hunted from the main bad guy organization because of some, our MC from Gachiakuta is because his interesting gloves or powers that he has, and for our boy Shiki from Togenanki, is like, hey, you are interesting because your blood or your power. So both of them are being fought already in the first couple episodes to the main protagonist or sub boss, and they just don't know that they're about to get fucked or their life is about to be upside down.
Right.
And
Yeah,
the power
no,
system of
100%.
both shows is amazing as well. Like interesting way of like the powers of the connection of attachment that you have or blood work. Like it gives me like I love it when authors are very inventive and very indifferent of how can you stay with this one power system but make it creative, aka Fire Force with a fire power, the same thing with
Yeah.
Anki with blood, but still make it very vast and very different with each person. Same thing with Gachiakuta trash, but you have a connection with said trash, with said weapon. So all the little things, a big shout out to because I really find it fascinating.
Ooh, shout out to the music too. God, like while I was binging these episodes, I was like, I
You
was
can't skip the
going
opening.
crazy.
You can't skip the opening on this. I'm
In
like,
the
nah.
opening, 100% you cannot. Nope. God.
I'm looking forward to probably when this comes out, the next episode will be out.
Yes.
But the director of Bungo Stray Dogs is like working
Oh.
on the next episode.
Ooh,
that's like something
shit.
Oh my god.
that's something I'm really looking forward to. I don't know if he's
Wait.
directing the episode, but I saw he was I think he's doing like storyboards or something like
Yeah,
that.
'cause
Oh,
I don't-
it's
So
about
like
to
the
get crazy.
layouts and stuff like that should look pretty dope
Mhm.
in the next episode, which I'm looking forward to.
Which I
Yes.
fuck with the line saying that when the cleaners came in, they're like, "Hey, we here. I heard that we need to do some cleaners."
and-
I'm like, "Oh,
Jabber
dope
would've-
line."
You know what's crazy is Jabber would have kept fighting, bro.
Oh, he would have.
100%.
He would
Yeah,
have.
he got
If girl didn't come in and save him, like that,
I want
that's
to
the
see
thing
that.
with Her.
I want to see
That's
that.
the thing. Yeah, that's the thing with her is like, I mean, you could kind of already tell from her introduction, but like she knows, like she's realistic, right? Like she
Right.
knows when like you're kind of cooked, right? Like this is the time when you should retreat, which is someone Jabber definitely needs with
sure,
him, right?
for sure.
So it's kind of like a perfect like dynamic between them, and then obviously like the portals that she, they showed that she has, and even like you could tell I don't know if y'all kind of peeped it, but she's strong as fuck.
Yes, I saw that when she held him back. Like she was like, "Hey, you need
like
to
they
stop."
made that kind of like a little bit of a
Parent,
point. Like
yeah.
they stressed that a bit, like how strong she actually is. So that's like another thing that like definitely.
And he listened to her because he didn't want to listen, but he got told like, "Hey, we need to go." He's
Especially
like,
when she started
"Fine."
squeezing him.
Yeah.
Like-
He's like, "Fine, I
But
will."
also the boss thing too, though. She was like, the boss was smiling.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
like
that
what
too.
stopped him. So he's like, what's up with that? What do you mean the boss is smiling? What do you mean? Like the boss got more schemes. He's like, oh shit, you know what? Let me go back. All right, bro. But no, I saw that and I was like, damn, her arms are like, you can see she's buff too though. But I was like, damn. I mean,
Yeah,
she's
and
kind of
I
like,
feel like with how
okay.
she looks, you wouldn't think she's that.
yeah.
But she's really
cool.
fucking strong. So,
Yeah, I mean, if she has to carry that, like, isn't it like the hood of the pipe or whatever, like when like on the ground, whatever it's called? I think that's on her back, right?
Yeah, but
What do you
also
call it?
like the way I see
The
this,
manhole cover?
Yeah.
the way my
I mean,
brain sees right now, the bad guy organization, I see them as like that Kotsky. Like right now, they have some type of secret powers, wormhole type of teleportation. Kind of like the Sharingan of Toby. They keep appearing, but then they're disappearing. They fight, and then we find out like the way my brain is seeing it, a bit of Shonen trying to relate of how these characters are going by the hierarchy and everything like that. So it's very interesting to see what we end off because I know we have like maybe like 5 episodes left. Yeah, 5. Oh, this is 24. Never
It's
mind.
24. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Togeaki in this one are
Damn.
going crazy.
All right. I'm curious to see how we're gonna end the year with these two. Then this is gonna be interesting. Fuck. Now I'm
Yes,
excited to
sir.
having this two. Crazy that Crash is not seeing greatness, man.
All I
You mean
gotta-
trash?
I've said it once and I've said it again. I just don't like.
It's okay, it's okay, yeah, it's
kind of
okay.
show.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad. Whoever said it was trash. I'm very surprised you guys said like because I didn't hear it before. Like, it's great.
Brother.
We never
Oh,
said it was
I was
trash.
saying-
The concept is that they deal with trash.
But wait,
Oh, yeah, I was saying like, you guys are just
there's
gassing it up all the time. Okay,
Oh,
I'm
there's
gonna
a
tell you my fault.
joke in
Yeah,
the
no,
community that they call it trash crash. It's because it's a like it's all about trash, so people call it trash.
It's
because
garbage
about-
animated.
Yeah.
pass. I need more. Boomer
And
shit.
also, if I'm correct, Gachiakuta translator, I think is trash from what I was told or something like that. Just saying.
crash, whatever, same shit. Anyways, next because
Oh, crash. Okay, copy.
Crash Trash Shakes. Crash Trash Shakes.
Don. Oh my god!
Am I gonna get a chance to talk? Fuck, man. God.
Oh, well, damn, my man, God, he didn't say shit. All right, go
Because
on,
y'all were
Mega.
talking the whole time. I'm like, damn, all right, I'm just backing on, letting y'all go. Look, all I'm gonna say about this is the way the portal power works pisses me off. Why didn't she like pull the cover closed, like the manhole cover? Why didn't she like pull it closed? If she'd have pulled it closed, I'd have been like, yo, that's a dope ass power. But it fucking went by itself, and that pisses me off. I don't know why, but that pisses me off. Because when
like her closing it, closing it, so I do agree. I would have preferred that. I agree.
Why did it just close? Why doesn't she like? Why
I agree
doesn't
on
she
that part.
like pull it close? Like that would have been cooler. Like
I agree on that
don't know,
stance.
man.
I agree on that part.
Wait, what? Wait,
Like, when she-
what's
The
your complaint?
manhole. When she went into the manhole cover, she walked through it normally, and then the manhole cover magically
Like closes on its
turned
own. Like
and
closes on
closed
its own.
itself.
Well,
So
she
without-
was first, though. She was first. She wasn't last.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She was first, so she didn't pull it closed, and he didn't pull it closed either. It just closed automatically.
Well, he kind of
That
did,
kinda-
honestly.
No,
Just
but
an
thing is,
asshole.
in that stance,
Go back if that's what it happened in the manga, then I prefer that. But what happened in this
In
is
anime-
they stepped through the portal and then it just randomly closed by itself, and I'm like, that's so dumb. Why didn't they pull it closed? It's like a door. It would have been so much cooler if they pulled it closed.
I thought it vanishes when when it gets covered.
Yes, and it
Exactly.
covered itself by itself.
And
if
plus,
she would've
any other
pulled it
people-
closed, that would have been cooler.
any other people,
I think he
like the
closed it
cleaners
down.
as well, could
No,
jump
they
in
didn't. Look at it.
and could jump in inside
Pull
the
it up,
portal as
okay.
well. So any of the cleaners or anybody that you're versing could jump in the portal and join you without you
Yeah.
closing the portal. So I do agree on that stance with Gremlin as well. I would have preferred that if it was in the manga and the animes didn't, or it was more of a visually, I would have preferred
Yeah, it was visual.
more of a like, hey, the hand went in or something. Or like a comment to be like, hey guys, I forgot to close this or some shit.
Yeah,
But you
that
just
would have been cool, right?
I agree.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, from what I remember, he had his hands on the
It
edge,
just
and
looked
then
like
when
it
he
was
went in,
no. It just looked like it was levitating to the.
yeah, it
the
levitated,
coverage.
like Nate said. It just levitated to cover it.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
I agree
wish
on that.
I wish we had got the hand. Like you're saying, Neko.
That's
I
such an
wish
interesting
that
thing
happened.
to. So
It
Yeah, very
makes
No, no.
me so bad. I don't know why, but that's all I could think when I saw
but
it.
No.
she's not the.
I was
I
like,
mean,
that's so cool. It's like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? They jump down in the sewer
no, they do.
and they like cover the manhole, right?
Yeah.
And
Well, more manually, though.
And they didn't, and it like levitated, and like it looks so dumb. Why did it levitate closed? Why didn't they like grab it? That's my only thing with this entire thing. That stuck out to me so much.
Crazy.
Like that is the thing that's been in my head since I
Very
seen that
interesting.
episode. It's like why didn't they just like grab it and close it? That'd have been cool, right? Like you like feel me? Like
I mean, when his power's involved, I mean, I can just excuse it
I
because
didn't think much of that.
right? It's not going to be manually touched and like opened.
It's
you
my
know?
OCD. I don't know what to tell you. It just
I think you just
it
want things to
hits
be
me.
cool, like real from Water Magician. You just want them to be cool.
Oh no, Water Magician pisses me off. It's like really shit.
Oh
series.
no,
It's
no,
really-
no.
That's
We'll
good.
talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. But have any more thoughts about Gachiakuta before we transition into the 3Ds?
No, I think we
Oh.
should go to 2B Hero next, by the way. But you know that's just
No,
me.
Don.
No. I'm
No,
gonna
that's
cut that.
because I want to talk more about Don.
We're
No,
here
we
already.
gotta
We're
save
here.
Chibi Hero for- we gotta save Chibi Hero.
Yeah, we gotta do Dada Down because I just want to know who the fuck hated this episode.
All right, I guess you go ahead, Crash.
Go ahead, Crash. Talk to us.
Yep, yes.
This shit was
I know.
ass.
Yeah, go
Fucking
ahead, bro.
phenomenal, bro.
You'll.
Fucking Eli got his get, bro. Fucking got his ass whooped. I don't give a fuck. Anybody says he got the smoke. Fucking that scene with Momo, bro. I really wanted him to hold hands, kiss on the cheek, some shit. Bro, my boy said he on business. He should have fucking went for it. But fuck, what was her name? The pink hair girl? Fuck, I forgot her name. But yeah, she fucking, they got her. Fucking cop blocked them. I really wish something would have happened right there. That was fucking
Dude, I
phenomenal.
was so pissed. Oh my god, I do not. Dude,
You don't
I was
understand.
like,
I was like, I'm gonna do something, and then she turns around like I was like, yo,
pissed,
don't
bro.
put the boo. Anyways, then we saw Granny Granny Senko, Tensao going to to the bastion, whatever. That shit was awesome. We see GG now, like he can kind of control Evil Eye, but not really. But like Evil Eye is now like on business, like I can't wait to fight. I'll wait for next Tuesday. It's nice to see that. It was a nice closing arc overall. Everything was very phenomenal. Like, all is well that ends well, but not really, but all is well that ends well. And I can give a shout out to my boy, the Mantis, standing on business, building everything with nanotech. So now we have new technology, building a new house that got fucked up, and now it's now back to normal. They have a place to live, which looks a lot more better than their old shit house they had. And now they found the golden ball, the final one. They found one of Royal Jewels, I think what Vash is saying. I forgot what it was called, but yeah, they found the Royal Jewel, and then there's some nerd ass guy who wants to talk to my boy Ken. I don't know why. It was
don't
a peak ass episode.
Hey, don't shit on the goat, bro.
Yeah,
What,
I just
what
know
it
it's the
has to
goat.
bring to the table? All it seems like, yo, I'm talking to you. I was like, who's you?
Just
That's
wait,
the
bro.
goat.
Apparently,
That's the
just
goat. Don't
wait.
worry. Just wait.
What, he or farm or something?
This is Nate's favorite character, hands down, guaranteed.
Why?
Why? Because he likes mechs. Anyway,
Yeah.
because he's a
If you didn't
Gundam
see his
fan.
trailer, it's all about Gundams, baby.
Because he's a Gundam fan.
That's what the whole thing with the posters about with the new
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's him, bro. That's the goat.
Oh, we fighting Godzilla up in this
Yo.
again. Okay.
All I gotta say, first off, I want to talk a bit about episode 8 because this episode so as y'all know, I read the manga, right? I'm gonna be honest. In the manga, the whole scene with the painters, not the painters, musicians, was kind of like in the manga. I didn't really feel it much. In the anime, bro,
beautiful. The
that shit
animation, the
was
fight
so
scenes.
good.
Yeah.
But also, I just felt bad. As you were saying, like when it comes to Granny Turbo, she said that I love her explanation of musician and the beat of fighting, the choreography. Like you on a temple, and I love how she said Ira and Gigi, they're on a 4 temple, and you, with my power, you should be like a 10 or a 20, but you are on a fucking 2. Gigi, when he does his fucking soccer shit's on a 10, and just see him understand it, and I don't know about you guys, but since the episode premiere, episode 6, the hunting song, the rock song, I've been hearing that shit every day. I've been hearing today alone. I heard it 5 times already. I could tell you because I already heard it before the shower, after the shower. I even told wife yesterday, joking like, "Yo, babe, would you mind if I had this song in the background while we're making love? Because that shit's just awesome." She's like,
"Oh my god!"
I should ask her. I'm like, yo, that rock and roll song, yo. I was like, damn. I'm like,
it makes you hard. I'm not gonna lie. Look, dude, the minute that episode came out, and I was like, "There's only one person that can sing this song," and which is Shuya from Bungo Stray Dogs, which he has his own band, anyways. So just hearing him in this, I was like,
I think he's also in Bastard too, right? He does Dark Snyder. I think that's him.
Yeah.
Oh,
and plus the dub and sub for the song is amazing. I've listened to both. I can't tell you which one is great, but man, just hearing that, I still listen to it, and just knowing that from what Manga Grem said, that the song he chose to listen to, what he felt resonated, he started to hear that shit, and he started going up tempo. Like, let's go!
I was like, bring that song back, bro. I need it. Let's like it. Dude, that song was so good.
When doing the symphony shit, I went back and watched the whole thing again, and then went back to it. I was like, just seeing their heads bob, like, if you guys not bobbing like this, as you're listening to the song, bro, you're not liking the song.
Yeah,
you like it
for real, props to him but even though there were some copyright issues, because they are they were parroting the X Japan band, really, right? So they had some little issues there, but they got it settled. So the song is good. Everyone could hear it. I mean, you could before, but there was some problems with that, which makes sense. But I'm surprised. No one talked about it. Like, Dandaran staff didn't talk to X Japan about it. I was like, oh, y'all didn't really talk about it? Okay, it's all right. But anyways, the song was a banger, and even the bandmates were like, well, it's a banger, but we didn't know y'all were doing that, guys. Oh, but nah, it's cool. It's all right. It worked out. But the song is really good, and these episodes have been really fire. Evil Eye at school was so funny and so cute. I was like, oh.
Taking the soccer ball and the students into the goal, fucking peak.
Dude, he was so funny. I was like, oh. So, and then just even Ken, right? Like, he just taming him. He's like, hey, I don't want to fight a weakling, bro. You know, how about you just like fight
Yo,
me
nah.
and like get stronger? How about that, bro?
One thing that I love about that episode, is that scene is when Granny was just watching Okuro, like, you know what? You could date my granddaughter. You got her, bro. You are many.
Yeah.
Like she's watching the growth of her future grandson-in-law. She's like, damn, you gonna date my girl? You gonna date my granddaughter? Like, I approve. Right now, I'm seeing the mental growth of you being the character, and just seeing that she understood without being involved. She understood what's happening because her assistant, like, yo, so what are we gonna do about this? She's like, you just gotta let the youth be youth. I'm like, such simple words, but she understood the process of what was going on, and she let it be. And I love her coolness. For those that don't know me that well, I say the word tranquilito a lot in my personal life. And this girl was tranquilito, like Grem said earlier, that this girl had no house and everything. She was literally walking around. She said, yeah, don't worry about it, granddaughter. You don't gotta give me your money. Work for yourself if you want to, but I'm good. The house, I'll figure it out. Girl didn't want no help. The way she accepted it, girl just said it like, hey, if you want to do it, do it. It's okay. If you do it, I'm going to just sit down. I'm tired. I really appreciate that.
So cool.
I could resonate to somebody who is a person that's a hard worker, a hustler, and just want to worry about themselves. Like, say, hey, I got it. It's okay.
Can we just address the elephant in the room real quick? Because no one's brought it up. I'm just saying, like, I thought it was funny, but at the same time, I gotta say, hey, yo, real quick, like, you know, fucking when Evil Eye gave Ken his underwear, is like, hold on to this, and Granny takes it like, hey, bro, nice cock, bro, like, hey, yo,
Granny, I mean, hey, it's right in front of her face. What she can say? I mean, look,
keep that shit in your pants, like, what you gonna, bro? Come on. Minors, we're not gonna
Look.
it's all right.
All I'm saying is Granny is a good looking woman and we ain't seen no man around.
Okay, whoa,
All
wait,
I'm saying is
wait.
maybe she got some.
Whoa.
Maybe Gigi's gonna fulfill some needs. You know?
Whoa, okay.
Hey,
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Be with the alien, because the alien don't got a mom around and the child don't got a mom.
By the way,
Real.
also, what species was that? Because I'm just calling it the Minecraft species because that's what it looked like to
That
me.
was Steve, that was Steve from Minecraft.
Thank
That
you.
was-
In my head.
Oh God, that was straight
literally
from
Steve.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
He was so
literally.
pissed.
And I love how Granny Secret was like, by the end of the house being built, and the Steve from Minecraft just threw the random wood. He like,
He kept doing
very
that
sturdy,
shit every
very
time.
sturdy. And I love how Granny just accused him like, you don't honestly know what he's saying, don't you?
He's like,
Girl
no.
just said it like, you just been bullshitting, haven't you? Because that's what I feel like.
The way he
There would
fixed
just
it
be
every
like,
time.
yeah, there would just be like a little moment of silence after each time he did it, and then freaking what's his name just comes and fixes it each time.
Yes.
Yeah, that was-
Mr. Mantis Shrimp.
Yeah, that
Yo.
shit, and then the shit with like Evil Eye at school. That like
Oh,
the comedy in this
man.
episode in particular was hitting for sure.
For sure,
Yeah.
bro. For
But,
sure.
I know we had like the action bit at the beginning, like, and obviously like Okura, and there was like big brain, like that was something I was curious about though, is because like in that moment, like when he went full throttle and like obviously we saw him kind of like he instantly
Yo,
went out of his form.
Beautiful
right?
animation.
Like, was that the way they did that was awesome, but like he was he saying all that just he's not actually probably stronger than Evil Eye, right? Like,
No, that man.
He made him his
Wait, hold
man.
on.
Absolutely
There's
put
three
him
people
down.
talking.
In that moment he did for sure, but like overall I
He's
feel
not.
like
No.
yeah,
Well,
like,
no. The thing is, no, he is.
He
right
is.
now, if Evil Eye and him fought,
that's
he
kind of
would win.
BS though, is it not?
I mean,
No,
I
it's
told
no,
you it's a-
no.
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
What you're
I might
not
as well pull an
understanding.
X.
No, but what you're not
It happened like that,
understanding is
bro.
that
You forgot what happened last episode?
No, I didn't, but
thing
that's
is,
just like it's
he
been
didn't
one
know how to
episode.
use his.
Exactly your
he didn't know-
point.
He didn't know how to use his power. He was
Yeah.
told by Granny how to get better. The thing is, we have always seen Okarun at like as weak as he can be. Like he doesn't.
Yeah,
know
but there
how
was
to
still a
use
huge
power.
gap between
He
him
doesn't
and
have any
Evil Eye.
tech.
No, but thing is that the way I see Okaru is like Mob Psycho. We know Mob at 100%, bro, like God. But we know that Okaru right now, the way I see Okaru before, he was at 10%. Like right now at 10%. Always.
not
But
even.
I'm saying if Evil
I'm just
Eye-
a random
Evil
number. Hold on.
2%.
I'm just throwing a random number. If I'm wrong, hold up. But he's throwing like a 10%. Gigi right now probably is at 25%. But Granny in the previous episode, before they started doing the piano, she said that my power is stronger than Gigi no matter what, that she overcomes it. But you, with my power, you are still a baby. He is an actual baby in power wise, but he is in a perfect body cell, just like into like perfect cell, that right now Gigi is the best host to use this type of power. So imagine if Gigi had Granny's power, that boy would be fucking God, because he's a perfect athlete. Okarun is still a weeb / nerd, so he doesn't know how to be athletic. He doesn't know how to use speed. So that's why I'm accepting when he said that you are weak to him. Okarun in regular form without going all out, maybe even or maybe less than Gigi. But if Okarun goes full out, all out, he will body him.
Well, that's what he did.
He did.
He bodied him
He
before
did.
he went full throttle.
Yeah.
No, but
Full
before
throttle.
he went full throttle, he was beating his
Yes.
ass.
Full throttle.
He went full throttle to put him down.
Exactly.
And pacify him, right?
The way I saw full throttle.
He was winning him. He was beating him to
See, I
begin
didn't
with.
take it that way because I just
feel
thought
you,
like,
Nate.
oh,
Yeah.
I thought like, okay, in this moment, yeah, he got him. He beat his ass good.
I
But it
feel
was
you.
just for that moment. And then afterwards, he was like, oh, fuck, like, I'm out of my transformation. Like, I
Yeah.
can
No.
say this. Like, I just beat your ass. I just made you my bitch. So, like,
So-
because it's been so quick.
You're-
Because it's been one
Yes.
episode. You're telling
No,
me that gap
but-
has been
But
closed.
what you're not understanding, is
because
that
they
it
established
was
there was
hours.
a big gap.
They were
between
training
the
for
two of
like
them.
Hours.
They were training for hours. But
Yeah,
before,
remember the second? He did that the second time. Remember Granny was stepping on the piano.
It just feels.
No, I feel you. I feel you. But
Yeah.
like you gotta understand, Okarun at this point has been training for months to get his body up to where it needs to be better.
Yeah, because
That's why you can go full throttle twice instead of once.
yeah, because
But
he never
in the
trained
beginning of
before.
season one,
He was
when
taught
Gigi
the bare
came into
minimum
school.
of technique. That's all. He was just taught the bare minimum of technique, and Granny said, "Now you can fight him and actually do something." And yeah, he beat him. He was winning without going full throttle. He needed to go full throttle to get it through Evil Eye's head that right now I am superior.
Yes,
And
I'm on the same
and then
page.
he stood up to him and said, "No, you are nothing right now." Now that being said, if Gigi had continued the fight, if Evil Eye had continued the fight right there, he would have won because right now Gigi has more endurance.
Yes.
Significantly.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what we're saying.
No, but thing
he's
is that
not as this
he
whole
baited him.
episode, though.
But he baited him. He used
Yeah.
Like if Evil Eye
he
was
used the
just
throttle with saying, "Hey, Mortal Kombat, you finish it. You had him at 0 health. Let's do a finish it, full throttle." He knocked him down. Now he baited him like, "Hey, right now." That's why
was
Granny
a bluff.
Turbo asked
But
him
the thing
exactly
is,
a good
like,
bluff.
he wouldn't- if-
Wait,
if
hold on,
Gigi
Nate.
just
Nate, hold on. It's been Granny Turbo asked him, "What are you gonna do now?" So Okarun said, "Let me act up, hold my ground," because he was still shaking. So he had to like, "How can I make my bluff so good?" And he said that right now I could fight you once a week, because also that will help Okarun to get stronger and keep his consistency
Yes, we're not
and his training.
misunderstanding that. We're just saying right now that he is strong. He is strong, but not at the same pace to keep up with
But
Gigi now.
bluffing.
Yeah, like,
That's
Gigi-
why the bluff
the
is,
bluff
that's
worked,
why
though.
the bluff is there. The bluff is
The
there,
bluff's
so
there.
he can still
Gigi
get
could
stronger to compete
transform-
with him.
Gigi could transform anytime
Yes.
and beat his ass.
Yes. No,
Yes.
yes.
But that's the point of
That's
the
what
bluff,
we're
to
saying.
bait
That's what
him,
we're saying.
to bait
That's
him,
what I'm saying.
That's
to
what
get
we're
him
saying.
on
We're not-
contract.
We're not misunderstanding the
Overall,
bluffing.
he's not
Yes.
actually like
Yes.
still over him.
Yes. That's what we're saying.
Base Okarun would beat base Gigi right now.
Yes, we know that, but we're saying right now because he's not at the base yet to be able to do that every time like Gigi can right now. We're just saying right now
No,
because
I
Okarun
understand.
still needs to get stronger to be able to have that base all the time almost to even compete with Gigi like that.
Agreed, but which is why he did it. Which is why he did it how he did it.
Well, that's what we're saying. It was smart. It was smart of him to do that.
It was smart, yeah, but I'm
Yes, that's-
saying like he had to do that because he knows
Yes.
that he can't just beat him like this all the
Yes,
time.
exactly. That's what I get you,
That was
Nate.
my
I
point.
get what
That
you
was my
mean. I
point.
get you, Nate.
No. But what you're misunderstanding is he can beat him like this all the time. The
But
only
thing is,
Not
though,
right
but
now.
Graham,
If
but
Gigi
Graham,
transformed right now,
but Graham,
the only thing is,
he would be fine.
I do
What
get
I'm
that,
saying
but you're
is
telling
he
us
needs to
as a
go-
manga reader, you're telling us in the future stuff.
No,
Well, that's
I'm
great,
no,
but
I'm
right now for
telling you
story.
I'm telling you right now that if Gigi fought, if Evil Eye fought against Okarun, and he had 2 transformations left, and he never went full throttle, because that's a limiting factor for Okarun right now. is going full throttle. Okarun does not need full throttle to beat Evil Eye right now. He needed full throttle to put him down to tell Evil Eye he
A
was
bluff,
superior.
yes.
Because without full throttle, Evil Eye could never beat Okarun. And that's what I'm saying. Is right now they match out to where Okarun would win 10 out of 10 times as long as he doesn't use full throttle. If he uses full throttle, he needs to end the fight somehow. Which is what
He wasn't Evil Eye going to even keep fighting though after
He
said
was.
put him down?
He was.
Which is why Okarun went full throttle to put him down. Because he was nearing his time limit. So he's like, I'm gonna go full throttle to put you down. The thing is, if Okarun hadn't gone full throttle earlier and he didn't go full throttle here, he would have outpaced and beat GG the entire time.
Yes, that's fair. Yes. But
fair.
Nate, maybe what you probably didn't even catch on that they planned this, right? That's what when I think whoever asked Turbo Granny like, what would y'all plan this? And she was like, yeah, this is his plan. He came up with this bluff. So he already came in mind with this fight to use that bluff. Because he was like, oh, he wants to play. So this is going to be my thing to be play. So maybe that part you didn't.
He was like,
yeah.
oh,
I just didn't take it as like overall, like I like in certain moments, in certain instances,
Right.
he's gonna have the one up over him, but there's still gonna be times where like say if Evil Eye would still beat him, but it just depends on the circumstances.
I would agree with that.
What it is, what I think, all it is in the way I see this is that as long as Okarun doesn't use full throttle, he would be able to keep up with and keep GG down without ever going full throttle.
Are we gonna see
full throttle here?
Are we gonna see another round of them with the next 3 episodes?
No.
Okay.
I mean, he's told him to calm down, right? Like,
No. One thing is
it
that
seems like now there's gonna be like a little calm.
Well, most likely,
Yeah.
most likely we're not gonna see another fight because the next 3 episodes probably happen within the same week. Because he did say that I will owe you 1 fight per week. So that's why I asked that. So most likely the next arc will be done within a week.
All of their fights happen off screen. So
Yeah.
we don't see them.
You think we're gonna see that every time? No.
We're not gonna see them fight every time.
Not every time, but you know, probably a reference, or something.
At the end of each episode, like, oh, here was their fight of the week.
Exactly. Like a little comedy montage at the end.
Damn it! No, the thing is, every once in a while from here on, Evil Eye is gonna pop out and say, "God damn it, I still can't beat him," and that's what it is. Like,
okay.
Because Okarun right now is stronger than Evil Eye because he has more technique right now.
Yeah,
And
that's fair.
as long as they keep training, Okarun will always outpace unless something happens. So we don't know.
Let's just all admit that this episode was gas, 10 out of 10, no question. Nobody hated it, and we can't wait to see more peak going forward with this new arc coming up.
Also, it's gonna be all green, which is so fun.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Also, all I gotta say is the colors and the purple and the red.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Every time they fight, it makes me so hard in the anime.
Or even in a new arc, like when there's a specific color they pay attention to, it's great.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, y'all want to talk about 2B Hero? Because oh my god, it was fire.
Yes, I do.
I genuinely don't give a shit about any of this arc.
Yo, what I got out of this episode?
Dragon
Fuck
Boy's
Johnny, bro. Johnny is still evil, bro.
No. Hear me out. Look,
Johnny,
genuinely, how I think about this is that I don't like any of the people backing any of the people.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah, fair.
Actual backing people. I feel bad for Nice. I kind of understand his position now. It hits me in the feelings.
Generous.
And I just don't like Dragon Boy. He's just a bad character.
But thing is,
oh yeah,
we're not supposed to like Dragon Boy. That's what we're not supposed to.
I just think he's a bad character.
I just think as a character he's talking.
No, but
I agree.
No, but saying
is not compelling is what I'm saying.
No,
I'm not saying no. I like Akainu. Like, hear me out. Like Akainu, I don't like Akainu.
But
I don't like Akainu, but he's a good character.
I get it. I get it.
Dragon Boy
is exactly. Nate knows. You see, he knows.
I don't know. Dragon Boy is not
stuck on Just Rosa.
Dragon Boy is just not a good character. That's all it is.
I agree, but
I agree. Yeah,
I agree. These are the only 2 episodes we have of him anyway, because this was his arc. But he is one-dimensional, not as a bad thing. It's just that we only need to know him. Like, I understand Crash perspective, understand Gremmer's perspective, and a few others that we're about to speak more. The way I see To Be Hero X is, as a comic book lover as me, I see this as the world of the Marvel and the DC universe, as a Justice League Unlimited, or as the Marvel Avengers, that we have all these heroes where we know a bit of the stories, we know a bit of their stories here and there, but when they all convolute, each of the stories are connected, like through any of the grander scheme. Right now, each person are living their own lives. Dragon Ball, we only know a bit of his story. For example, if they had a comic or webtoon, like a one shot, if you want to know more about him, they could put something like that, but they won't. Anime, it doesn't get like that. So for Dragon Ball to have these 2 episodes, we are lucky enough that in a lot of media storytelling, we don't get that so many side characters to have within the show, and only like a 2-arc focus, but also have other characters involved within the same universe. And that's something that I enjoy. Even like Dragon Ball, I get it, I don't like him either, we don't know him enough either, but he served the purpose of to push other stories of other characters along. And that's why I like Dragon Ball for that reason, because he is a kid that either got bullied from his parents as a fucking science experiment, but then with that trauma, it made him be the asshole character he is.
Okay, my thing is, like, I would concede your point, but the thing is, we've seen them make compelling characters. Nice, who died in episode 1, who has not been a character.
But now I don't think he's dead now. I don't think he's dead now. I'm gonna say that right now. My theory.
He may not be dead.
I don't think he's dead now.
Look,
but if he was, what happened with Smile would make sense. Like, that's what led him to that.
Exactly.
But now I don't think it's dead because of what happened with X and his power, the way he snaps, transports people. I'm gonna just say that now. That remember in episode 1, Nice, he disappeared. There was no body being there. So maybe that was an opportunity for X to be like, yo, I'm gonna snap you to a different universe or different part of the world to save you for what happens later in the story, you know, for season 2. That's my theory, and I'm gonna say that right now. Yeah, I think Nice is still alive.
Surprised. I mean, that's what we always say is like seeing the body is like the confirmation. Like, and they didn't really show that.
I mean, they showed the body splat. We saw the body on the ground.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
On the first episode?
For a split second, you just saw him go down, and then he just he goes off the building, right? Like he bumps into the building. No, we didn't. On the ground. We didn't.
Well, if we didn't, we didn't. But no, all I'm saying is a character like Nice, which hasn't been in the story at all, who has not had a focused arc around him at all, I think is a better character than Dragon Boy.
That's fine, which he is.
That's fair.
That's what he is.
Even Smile, Smile's been around just as long as Dragon Boy, and I feel more connected.
Smile more.
I like Smile more as a character as well.
But I feel like that's the point. Like Dragon Boy is a bad guy. He's working with a bad guy organization perspective.
But that's not what you're. Look, I don't like Isol, but he's a compelling character. I don't like.
You see him die. You see him die.
I don't like.
Oh yeah.
I don't like fucking Johnny. Well, I don't hate Johnny, but I don't like Johnny. But like, he's a compelling character. Ghostblade had 2 episodes. He's a compelling character. Like, they have consistently, with very little time and made very compelling characters. They failed with Dragon Ball. I do not care about this character. He is pointless. He is generic evil person. That's all I got.
Like, I want to kill everyone. I want to.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's a lot of the antagonists, like, cliche for sure with his character. Which, like, I'm not too big on his character either. I think it was interesting though, like, that he faced off against someone like Nice, because they're both kind of puppets in a way. I did find that, like, aspect of it kind of interesting. Obviously the fights with Smile, Dragon Boy, Nice, like, it was all done really, like, well. Like, it looked really good. The last, like, 5 or 6 minutes of the episode though is really what made it. Right?
X.
With X.
Yeah, that was awesome.
X.
With X coming in, the transition, obviously the way he came down when he kept snapping, and you saw, like, a bunch of the different, like, impact.
He didn't need to do that, to be honest.
He didn't. Bro's being Kowloon. Bro is ore farming. Bro's ore farming. Bro's literally, and I felt like I was watching Into the Spider-Verse animation. Like, that fucking snap, the pixel comic, like, animation was fucking godly.
And when he freaking rolled Dragon Boy up into a ball.
That was fun to trash.
No,
like,
no.
especially
What we
when
did,
was talking about
he
trash.
grabbed the
That was
page,
funny.
like the corner of the animation.
Yeah.
He grabbed it and did
Yeah.
a swipe and then
Scrunched
said,
it up.
"Yo, go take
Just
a
go
little
chill
water."
there.
I love it. It was amazing. I felt X was just all farm.
Ironic,
It
too,
came
he
down.
threw him in the water. I
Yeah.
thought that was kind of like.
I think it was just ironic, right? Because he talks about trash and then he just bottled them up like trash. I was like, bruh, that's
This dude, like,
hilarious.
literally, like, I know there's the whole like 2D, 3D thing, you know, with this finger snap and all that, but
God,
like,
he's so cool.
the dude just like what can't, it just feels like what can't he control? Like he controls like, it feels like everything, like reality wise. Like even though like say like Crash said, oh, if we did see Nice actually die at the end of episode 1 or whatever, it's episode 1, I don't even freaking remember. Like that doesn't even
It's the
matter.
one.
Like he
Yeah.
could still be alive. X
Yeah.
could really make anything. Like, if
Exactly.
Reality can be
Especially-
whatever I want it to
especially if
be.
they were working together, like we saw.
That's what I
at the end of the
right?
episode,
Like,
right? Like,
Could be. Hey, and that would
Yeah.
be really cool. And that is
Yeah.
something that absolutely I could see happening for sure.
and you know,
I-
like
yeah.
X was feeling some type of way about the smile thing too.
Oh,
too.
100%.
Even not with this episode, but the previous episode, we saw them hanging out. Like he came around Smile, like just in his obviously like his like leisure like wear.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you know,
the
when he's
gear,
not
like,
in his X gear, yeah.
which
Like,
is
he's just
interesting as
chilling and
well.
He's getting drunk with Smile. Like this was
Well,
his
they were
boy,
friends,
right?
yeah.
Which
And
is
you could
interesting
tell,
as-
obviously he was getting worked up or like emotional about it, like at the end of the episode. So, and
Which I
obviously
like to
Nice
say-
has a connection to him as well, or like felt, you know, so that could be something for the two of them. Like X, if Nice was to die, like that would be something you would think like X would try to save him or help him somehow. Like depending,
Right,
on
because this is
obviously
2
what
years
happens after
before,
this.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
then, like,
between this gap,
right, before like Ling stuff. So it's like,
if they've
are
been
they
working
true-
together for
right?
a while.
Yeah. Because he seemed very happy and like I don't know. I'm really curious too. Is like why was Nice there when Ling was there? And he seemed very happy. He was like, "Hey, Nice," and then he just splat down on the floor. So it's like I don't know. I feel like there's definitely something there. And then like I have like this crackpot theory is like I feel like X has definitely been watching over Ling. He's trying to recruit him for something. Because, I mean, clearly he's been watching their fights because he changed the animation in Ling's story.
Oh yeah, he
So
was
it's like-
watching over the whole.
Yeah. So I feel
thing,
like, I feel like too is just like when the promo material that Ling saw on the TV, like during his arc, that like
Him
encouraged him
pointing,
to be his own hero.
him pointing, showing that he did a snap. Those are the Easter eggs. Now that I'm noticing,
Yeah,
like it's like the snaps, the fingers, and like he's been watching. He also stared at the camera when the old man was watching him. He looked back like, I know you're watching my guy. I see you
Yeah,
watching me, and
yeah.
I'm watching you. So it's like, is he like outer world? Like, can he see what we're watching as viewers? Like, I really wonder like how broken is X powers. Now it makes sense how he could finish and start the fight. Why he's been 3 years consecutively as X.
yeah. No, for
I feel
sure.
like the only way he could lose is if he like willingly gave up his. I just can't see the dude losing, right? Or like I don't know, being
right.
defeated. Like he would have to willingly kind of say like I lost or some shit like that, or like willingly
thing is,
give the win to someone
How do you
else.
fight that? Like how, like who, like in current story, how can they fight this? Because they want to use fear against X. The organization that
Yeah.
has the ranking of heroes wants to make sure X don't stay as X. So it's like, how can you fight somebody that we literally just saw him how he uses powers, and he's like literally the embodiment of God with a snap of your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. I feel like too, it's just like I feel like he's just trying to destroy the system. I feel like now, especially with Smile gone, that he is just probably going to do something.
Bro
with
was
the
sad.
system.
And like
Yeah.
he's
It's
still
very sad.
and he still died smiling. Like that is like, yo, you
Dude.
like you committed to your
Uh,
job.
Yeah, it was so messed
Yeah,
up.
that man, that like seeing him smile.
I can't even.
He didn't have to
can't
go
even-
through what he had to go through. Oh God.
Yeah.
I feel like even like he just literally couldn't stop smiling until the end, and it's like so sad. I'm like, damn, bro. Even in your rest, you couldn't like even have your real facial expression. That sucks.
Do you have any theory on when the end of any of the episode, the person with the long hair, he was staring at X holding the necklace? He said, "Now I know how to find you," or "Now I know what you're connected to." do you think like he kind of thinks that X is friends with Smile family or knows about his daughter and everything? Is that what you guys think? Because that's what I thought about the necklace having that connection. That
Well, he can use it as leverage, right?
Yeah.
Like whatever like I don't know why I thought he did do something to the daughter, but I guess he just was bluffing, and
Yeah,
he probably
that's my
now
guess.
he's like, oh well, now I could do something that would make you like come at me, and then or do something. I don't know. Or you know what? I think okay. This is a little crackpot theory people have is that like Smile was like Moon's dad. I don't know. I don't see
saw
that there's
I saw some people saying that too.
Wait, who's that?
So oh
Oh. Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back after a unfortunate incident with our man god Grem.
Ding dong. Well, sorry everyone. We had a little intermission, you know, some tech difficulties, but it's okay because Man God's still with us. He's right next to me if you don't see it clearly. Say hi, Man God, for a minute.
Bye, man God, for a minute.
There you go. So, yes, it's okay. We're still back, and we're going to finish this conversation with Tubi Hero, and then we're going to continue the show. So, before we got cut off, I was talking about that people had theories that Moon was Smile's daughter, since we do know that she is grown up. We just don't know, you know, like where she is or like what she's doing. And, you know, even from the photos, you can tell she has like a scowly face, and she's like, you know, stuff like that. So people are like, oh, well, maybe that's Moon, and that's why the connection there with maybe Nice and X and everything, and it gets, you know, I don't know. People had like that crackpot theory, which was very interesting. And going back to my crackpot theory, I think too that Nice is alive and X and somehow is working together. They're trying to bring down the system. Since the promo that encouraged Ling Ling to like be his own hero was uploaded not by. I feel like it was not uploaded by Jay's goons because the way they said it, they're like, oh yeah, this is the promo that this guy Ling Ling was like making, and it has like a smile and a pointing finger. So I was thinking this like when it dropped, and people were like, no, it was the goons that uploaded it. But then even recently, people have been like kind of clocking it and was being like, oh, interesting. Maybe it was X that uploaded that video with like Nice or something. You know, I don't know. I feel like definitely X is watching over all these heroes, well, especially Isol and even Ling Ling. So I don't know. I feel like there's going to be something interesting going there in the future. But overall, yeah, this episode was really good. Dragon Boy, I've never been excited to meet because he's just a scary dude, and yeah, he lived up to that. He's very
also,
scary.
That's something. Do y'all think he's an alien, like how Big Johnny is?
Of
Like
Dragon
Dragon
Boy?
Boy?
Yeah. I dude, because
Okay.
that form we saw with him and how he was able to like negate fear and shit like that, like
That is true because he had bounced back the energy and he gave it tenfold. It's like he reminded me of some type of powers in media that whenever you take kinetic energy, you revert back the energy, and I forgot what's the word for that one. So it was pretty interesting in that aspect.
yeah, I feel like some of the things we were seeing him showcase like resembled or reminded me a lot of like some of the stuff with Big Johnny. But
he's
that
very
was another
interesting
thing.
for sure.
Yeah,
right?
that was another thing I was thinking about while watching the episode. Also, I thought it was hilarious how freaking Rock at the end was like, "Oh, I've got you now." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, what the fuck are you gonna do to X?"
Literally, like I mean, I don't think he understands what he just did to your boy. Like, all right, bro, you try to
Like,
bring back.
yeah.
Good luck with that.
Literally, but yeah, there was a lot of very interesting things. Yes,
Yeah, my God.
He hit him with that revenge counter a la Meliodas.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
yes.
Yeah.
That's a good shout.
Good
That's a
one.
good
I like
shout.
that. I like
That's
that.
a good shout.
All right, okay. But yeah, no, I'm very curious, especially with these last episodes with like just our doggo and the next. Oh my God, it's about to go crazy. I'm very excited. But you know, what I'm even more excited is about this drama because all the drama this week. Oh my God. Oh goodness. Let's talk about this honorable mentions in this drama,
I
guys.
know we skipped you to be Hero X, but it's cool because I was gonna share it anyway. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, I know. We did not need to hear.
Oh no, trust
your
me.
opinion.
We skip you consciously, knowing that your opinion in this is
Don't
no.
worry, chat. Just look on my Twitter later, and if you want to hear my thoughts on To Be Hero X, because it's just dog water. But two on to drama.
Wow, yes, because all the drama. Oh man, do we me, Man God, and Memory want to talk about Anne Shirley? Do we at least want to bring up something that we loved this episode?
Bro, that shit pissed me off, bro.
Yo, Nate's face. What?
Oh, his
What?
reaction in the
so
Discord
through
was
it, Ann,
hilarious.
Bro. I'm so through it, Ann, bro. Like, stop living in the, like, you're a grown woman now. Like, stop living in this fantasy world, bro.
Literally. All right, thank
She's
God.
still,
Yeah,
that's the whole thing, right?
she
That's the whole thing. She's still stuck on the whole like fantasy she has about her future.
Romance, yeah, like
Yeah.
romance, right? And
I'm
that's
like,
what
bro,
I like what Phil told her, right?
This
Phil
is
was
real
like,
life,
girl,
bro. This
literally.
is real
Your
life.
high horse.
This is real life, bro. This ain't a book, bro. This ain't a cartoon.
funny enough, even though it is, and it
Oh my
is. Yeah,
God.
anyways. But no, I like what Phil told her. She's like, "Girl, like you're just blocking this because you have this like
Oh,
vision
dude.
of the romance, like."
Chat.
And she's like,
Yeah.
No, you're wrong. Stop."
That was probably the best moment we've had with Phil so far because I haven't really
100%.
cared for her. I haven't. But she was kind of spitting some knowledge.
100%.
Look, chat.
Gilbert, bro.
I don't like Crash. We both know about the Anne Shirley story from the books and everything, and how long it's many years and everything.
Read the novels.
I haven't watched this adaptation. I've seen the Broadway show or the other movies adaptation in other ways. But when it comes to the show, the most funniest thing is that we don't have a thread for it. Nate posted the season of anime. Please check if you guys go to the Discord because it was just me and Neko just shouting out. I was telling Nate, like, yo, you got to watch telenovelas because this will be coming to go. The way this man was upset, he literally wrote in the season of anime channel and said, like, yo,
I've never seen him so upset ever in my life.
he was like, yo, she did. I said,
This
yo,
man was pissed.
any guy could relate to this because we have heard it once at least in our life. When the girl replies, when the guy confessed to the girl's feelings, your best friend or the girl that like, yo, they've been hanging out for weeks, for months, days, whatever it may be, like, yo, I really, really like you. I want a day of you. And she responds, nah, my G, I only see you as a friend, but you're a good brother. You're a good friend.
Fucking wild.
Yo, any type of guy just feeling that just feels internal of like, bae! Just want to scream and just feel emotion. And I just felt Nate when he just feel like, yo, this shit got him tight. I think he sent a video or something or clip. You just felt, and I'm like, yo, I gotta.
Oh, brother.
Me and Neko were just
Bro,
going
it's
on
been
thread.
building up like the whole series, right? And then like, oh my God, bro.
Yo, and when Crash said, yo, bro, don't watch. You gotta read it. Like, no, watching is more hilarious because you. I'm sorry, Crash. I just want to watch that episode for that scene. Just knowing because I'm sorry, I love reading manga. Books are great because you can imagine how you see the scene or whatever. But seeing the adaptation at times to me, it just hits on that level because you can just see the fucking. The bushootery, the fuckery, the whatever shit it is. When the girl, yeah, of the girl literally saying that I only see you as a friend. I'm like, bro, and just seeing that just still angers me when they just post the pictures. It's like, imagine if you posted the clip. I would have literally seen that clip like 3 times just to be like, fucking bullshit, fucking bullshit, fucking bullshit. How did you just look straight at him and be like, yeah, I only see you as a brother.
It's just more frustrating because I mean, clearly we've been even like Nate said, we've been seeing this even in past episodes with the other lady that did this even with her first love, right? Like she made a mistake. You know, they had a little pickle and whatever happened, and they went on their own separate ways and had like their own romance, whatever. Or she didn't actually. And I was like in that parallel because she was like, well, see, you know, if I didn't do that, we wouldn't have like separated. So her doing this. Well, clearly she cares for Gilbert and Gilbert cares for her. I'm like, girl, did you not learn from your friend over here who did this for years and had to like live alone and all this? Like, come on, let's just come on, let's get together. And it seems she's kind of thinking about it, but then like Nate said, there's a guy out there. Like, look who
they showed that in the preview. I'm just like, oh brother. And then there was like a little image of the two of them together, the fuck boy or whoever they're gonna introduce or whoever.
Yeah, they massacred my boy. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, poor Gilbert though. He's really been through it.
I think that like she's gonna come around eventually. It's just like when, because like even at the end of this episode, she was just like thinking about a world. She was thinking about a world without Gilbert in it, and you know.
It's like, come on, girl.
Yeah,
that's love really too. Sometimes, like that person you have connection with, and you don't want to let go. Sometimes at the end of the day,
she knows what it is. She definitely knows what it is. It's just she is so like
avoiding it. Girl, it's a living fantasy.
She cares about him so much, and they've been friends for so long that like she's been scared to take that next step if it'll ruin their, you know, what they have essentially. That's been her whole thing, and obviously the whole fantasy she has about
Right,
her
about her.
ideal married life and
Yeah,
shit like that.
she's like, "Oh, you messed it up, Gilbert." I'm like, "What do you mean? This is he
Yeah.
literally did it so well." All right,
She was
girl.
like, "You messed." Yeah, the way she said that.
Yeah,
Shit, she was
that
like,
was
"You
good, that
messed
was
up
good.
everything, Gilbert. What have you done? You messed up everything." And she's just like,
girl.
she's like, "You must stay my friend or my best friend or something."
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
"What,
yeah.
bro?"
I only see
Frustrating,
you as my
bro.
brother. Like, God.
Well, she didn't say
Damn.
brother. She just said friend. So let's.
Yeah. Might as well say brother too, because bro, like it hurts either way as a guy. No guy wants to hear that shit from the girl that they love. Like, come on.
Yes, I get it.
Like that.
Man, God, how you feeling about this frustrating thing? Well,
I just want Gilbert to walk away and never talk to Anne again.
damn, like she did to him.
Fucking
Honestly,
be a man, bro. Yeah, like he did at the end. He needs to be gone for like 10 years. He needs to fucking
Damn.
sue with her dumbass shit, bro. She needs to get punished for this shit.
Oh
Nah,
my
like
God.
she been tripping. She saw what happened to that other girl. She saw how
Literally.
miserable she was her entire fucking life because she did this dumb shit. Now
Mm-mm.
she's gonna do it? Oh hell nah. Gilbert,
Bruh.
get the fuck out of there, bro. You have
Yo.
more. You have more to live for, bro. Fuck this bitch.
Damn.
out of
screen right now.
Man. You're talking
And-
about your
and
Rigordi.
you know it's bad when that one bitch that me and Nate hate actually was out here spitting facts the
Yeah.
whole episode.
Phil
Like,
was.
are you ready? Are you ready for a life without him completely? Because that's what you just did, and he should never come back. Like,
Mm,
you ready for that? You ready for those consequences?
talk about it. Talk about it. Oh God, bro. All right. Well, another honorable mention I personally have
Talk to
is called Denken no Mogura, which I've talked about this. You know, this is like spirit show. It's been really cool. I really just love the progression of just the ghosts in this, and just even the MC's story was just like him being such a kind guy to like give his like souls that he's collecting to like people, even in the wartime, and that's why like so many like families are here now in the modern life that where they're living because of him. He has helped save these people with all the souls when they're on the verge of death, even though you know it came with a consequence of like them having to see spirits, but it just shows like how caring he is, and like he's and it really reminded me of Yato, like from Noragami. Yato is just such a kind person like that, and I was like, man, poor Magura, he just be struggling. He's trying to go to the light, but also he's so close sometimes, but then he like does these kind things, and he's just never gonna get there. Probably, we never know. But also, just the whole cast is just so much fun. I really would recommend it to you guys. It's just a good time. If you like these kind of stories, it really just depends on everyone. But yeah, it's a really fun time. And I really just am curious how this is going to end. And I forget if it's like 12 episodes or 24, to be honest. But I've been having a good old time, especially when it's Gojo's voice actor, too. It's just a good time. It's just a good time with all the other cast members.
In which
and seeing
Gojo?
Ghost.
Gojo from JJK or Gojo from Joseph Darling?
JJK, of
JJK.
course. Yeah,
I don't
I would just say Gojo Kun if it was the other one. But yeah, no, it's a good time. I definitely would recommend it. And if you like all these stories, like I always compare it to Kakashi, which is awesome. Another good spirit show. Yeah, it's just a good time.
Nice.
Anyone else got some honorable mentions they want to mention for
I don't-
drama?
I don't have any honorable mentions for drama.
I have two, but I'll let Memory go first because
I was gonna
have,
say Bunny Girl.
Okay, okay.
Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus, episode 9.
spicy. I hope you have some heat for me because it was spicy.
Bro, I mean,
Don't do this to me, please.
I like the episode. I'm just worried that Sakuta and Mai aren't going to be able to have their time together because this dude Sakuta just can, like, time and time again, he just has shit pushed on him. Like, it's crazy. Like, even like I love Futaba, like, but she's coming to him in this episode about shit. And then obviously the new girl who we've been focusing on, there's this whole thing with her. I did like some of the content though, like with her about like how it appears that like with her puberty or adolescent syndrome, puberty syndrome, whatever,
Yeah.
that her whole thing is that, how did they put it? It was that it's not about really herself and her loving someone else or seeing like the good qualities or, you know, liking someone. It's her whole thing has been about how other people kind of see her, or like, do they love her or not? So she's never really went like out of her way, I guess, to kind of see the good qualities and things, you know, about people
was-
that
yeah.
potential partners and whatnot. Right. So I think that's what a lot of like her adolescent syndrome like revolves around. So I'm curious, obviously, with more of that. It is like, especially when I don't know, it's very interesting with the whole like, because obviously they keep talking about like, oh, the teacher student kind of relationship or whatever, and even like the one girl in this episode, I think it was Zuki, if I remember correctly, was saying something like, oh, you should just like get with her or whatever, and then I'm just like, bro, like come on, man, like so yeah, I mean the arc with her so far, I have been enjoying it, but also I am like, I don't know, I'm gonna be upset if we don't get the Sakuta in my time, because Sakuta did, you know, promise her that, I believe, if I remember correctly. I think he promised her that. And the fact that these things just keep piling up, and it's like, oh, like this day that you're busy just so happens like I have a problem I need help with that it's gonna have to be on that day as well. And I'm just like, bro, like come on, man. And then they left us off with that bombshell kind of at the end of the episode. We got apparently Toko's actual name, potentially, like because the one student or whatever couldn't even see the picture,
computer
like,
screen.
the bio, yeah, like couldn't see any of it, but obviously like Sakuta could. So that was definitely an interesting way to leave off the episode. People were saying like, oh, people were joking like, oh, she got doxxed or whatever, because it was like all her like information and whatever. So
Crazy.
yeah, it was a good episode. I am liking this arc so far with this new girl, but like I said, I hope I feel like something bad's gonna happen, but like especially with the whole thing that they started with this arc with, that like Mai is in potential danger, like in trouble or something like that. So maybe that does happen, but then ultimately we see Sakuta and Mai end up going off on their date or whatever, spending that time together that they promised for each other. But because if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna be upset, honestly. So
all I want to say to this, right, is if you're a fan, and I'm going to be very, very real with you, Chad. If you are very, very a big fan of like student-teacher relationships, this is the episode where you got to sit back and like, yeah, I'm going to see some shit going down, because you know Futaba getting asked out by her student was not my bingo card for 2025. I'm gonna say that much. That shit came out of left field. I was actually surprised and happy to see that, because we haven't really been seeing a lot of like her struggles, her problems. So that was again cool to see, nice and see all that. The thing with Mai for me personally, right, is she relates a lot to my wife in that aspect. So my only thing is, for Sakura, if I were talking to him, if I was there in the anime real life, bro, your girl comes first. Puberty syndrome can wait. But, if your girl's in danger too, do what you gotta do, but also communicate and tell your girl what's up. If she cannot know certain things, fair. But at the very least, whenever you got free time, spend as much time you can with her, because right now, you look like a complete fuckboy. You look like a complete, and I quote, rascal, like they keep saying at the end of the episodes. He's such a rascal. He really is. He's talking to girls on the side. He going on low-key dates with them and everything like that. He leaving his girl as like dog food on the side of the street. Like, bro, like you don't want to spend no time with your girl. Who the hell does that? My girl looking quietly at the side of the door. Like, bro, you can't do that. Can't be doing that. I feel like some shit is gonna go down. Yeah. And I'm very curious to see who is gonna be the attacker. Who like ultimately like tries to like get at Mai, because my assumption originally was it was that girl, but now I'm thinking it actually might be one of the students from the school. I don't know. I mean, from the cram school. I think it might be one of the guys who's jealous at Sakura for having a girlfriend like Mai. I really don't know. It's too there's not a lot of information to make that assumption, but I will say at least now at this point the story's getting a lot more interesting. I'm so glad it's not like when we first started watching the second season where it was like kind of a little mid, getting a little boring. Now we're actually getting into an arc where like it's getting more interesting. Stakes are just a bit higher where we know someone's in danger. But my boy started to lose a bit of the focus. He needs to pay attention to the game. You got a whole baddie in front of you, and when I say baddie, I mean you got a whole idol ass baddie in front of you, my boy. You're gonna choose every other girl over her? You're crazy. Start focusing on her and try to save her without losing her. Because if you don't, you're gonna fuck up, and I promise you, you're gonna lose this bitch 110%. but we'll have to wait and see next episode what's up. But I'm just happy it is getting a lot more better. That's pretty much it for me. I'm glad. Yeah.
This arc and the previous arc, I feel like, have been definitely like stronger for this season.
Yeah.
I feel like.
And I mean, you guys can chime in on that, but what's his name? Sakura did mention the food about like, oh hey, you still like him, you better get over those feelings. And I was like, I put it on the Discord. I was like, I called it. Grem said, yeah, no, I've been saying it already. I don't remember. It's been a minute. I'm sorry, but if you guys did, my fault. But no, otherwise, she still does love him. She still does love him. She's still trying to get over him. He hasn't. So, yeah, called it.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. We knew that. We never doubted that. You're the one who tried to say out of nowhere that they're dating and that he broke up with the other girl.
Oh, like, right. I'm retarded. Yes. I did say they were dating. Bro. Oh, yeah. You're right. No, you're right.
You were on that you were on that dumbass type beat, and we were like, what do you want?
Oh, you're right. I did forget. I haven't been here for a minute. You're right. I did say they were dating. Yes. My fault. But anyway.
You tried to come at us like, oh my God, guess what? They didn't talk about it. They're dating. Oh my God, they're dating. Look, because she came to the fucking thing. Oh my God, they're dating. Guys, they're dating. They're dating, bro. You don't get it. They're dating. We're like, no, bro. What are you on?
I forgot. My fault. That's my bad. But yeah. So the story interesting. Story interesting. The other thing I was gonna mention, besides Bunny Girls, I mean, remember, unless you have something else. Sorry, unless you have something else to add.
No, I mean, like y'all were saying, Bunny Girl, it's really good right now. We got her name, which what does that mean? Does that mean Toka is somebody else and she's taking someone else's place? Or is that like her singing personality? Is that like what's going on with that? Because it could be two different people and she's just impersonating somebody. It could be, I don't know what's going on with that, right? It's completely up in the air what's going on with that. But yeah, I mean, and yeah, I agree with you, Memory. If Sakuta doesn't take Mai out on Christmas, bro, he can get his head cut off. You know?
Yeah, we riot.
Yeah.
We riot.
Yeah. He can go get hit by a bus like in that one movie.
Hey, yo, that's some Mean Girl shit.
No, I'm talking about in the Bunny Girl movie. He can go get hit by a bus.
Oh!
Yeah, that's why.
Fuck, I forgot about that. Oh,
it's so important for them. That's why she was like, "Are you scared?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course I'm scared."
Oh, fuck, you right. Damn, see,
you not clock that, brother?
Yeah,
no. Damn, this man's spinning right now.
I feel like you just watched the movie.
I forget spinning about Rascal does not dream of Sample. Like, oh God, like I really forgot about the last 2-3 episodes. God damn, this man right. Shit.
All right. Well, any other honorable mentions or
we have there's no way I'll be your lover in here, and I'm thank God that freaking arc is over.
I haven't been cut up to that show in a while.
No. Wait.
The arc with the Satsuki girl dragged on way too long, bro. That shit dragged on way too long.
I think it ended on a good note. Maybe could have ended the previous episode, but like it was like spicy episodes. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get one. What's next? The other two characters, at the best, we get one of them, and then that's it. Like we're almost done with the series at this point. Like I personally think, for what they put out content-wise and fan service-wise, I think they've done a phenomenal job. I haven't had any complaints. Could they have finished sooner? Yeah, but my thing would be, let's say they take out like an episode, right? What else could they put to the table? Like the only thing they have is like just talk about the other girl, and that would be it. But that's just me personally. I think it's been fire anime.
I would agree. I mean, it's look, the spiciness was just all I've seen about and heard about, and that's all I needed. So I had my fill. I'm Gucci. So I mean,
all I'm saying is it is a show where they're talking about what's the difference between your best friend and your girlfriend. That's all this is. It's all finding the boundaries and like what that means. And Satsuki and her is never gonna happen because they don't feel like that way about each other. But they are friends, and we're getting Senna's arc next. So you know. What's going to happen here?
Look, chat. This is the one anime I haven't cut up with, and I'm okay.
Lips, bro.
But I will catch up next
Crack, we're getting a bath scene. Don't worry.
I mean, that's
that
like
we
every
are.
time. Like that's like every
That's
time. Like at this point, I just need it to be in everything.
I'm telling you, she takes a bath with every single one of the girls. Okay,
Oh, we know. Yeah, I bet.
we're
I
getting
mean,
Senna's bath scene. All right?
that's crazy.
Even the mother. Even the mother.
The one thing I will
The
say
mom's
is
not one of the girls, you idiot. What do you want?
What fantasy is this?
the FPS bit was kind of like it was
Bootlegged ass Call of Duty, bro. What the fuck is that?
It was so bad.
It was giving
Bro.
X-Arm a run for its money.
Oh my
I'm
god!
like,
Don't
is
say
this-
that! Don't say that! Hey, X-Arm,
Bro.
I couldn't finish. No, don't say that.
No,
No, that shit was bad.
Honestly, though, this probably still look better than X-Arm.
Oh my god! I can't wait until I catch up
Sounds
later
so
this week.
bad.
Oh my god, it's insane.
Oh.
It was like, dude, are they playing like Call of Duty, like the battle royale? Like, is that what they're
Yeah, it was
playing?
like-
No, you know what?
Or like
PUBG. Yeah.
It wasn't
some shit
PUBG.
like that.
It wasn't. It definitely wasn't PUBG.
No, but what's her name? Mai's outfit looked like the guy's. You know,
It was the battle
No, I get you, but it's not PUBG. It can't be PUBG. The
Maybe it's
the
one of them
overlay,
VR
the
games.
heads up display looked too much like Call of Duty, and
No,
it also
100%.
was like Fortnite. I didn't know what they were playing. Like they couldn't decide.
Well, it definitely wasn't Fortnite.
You know,
Oh yeah,
when the fuck they're building?
Fortnite.
No, it had to be like Warzone or PUBG.
I think it was
It had to be
Warzone.
one of those like the more
Like the original Modern Warfare, like Call of Duty 4, like, but like
some
old school.
H1Z1 type
Oh,
shit. Yeah.
Oh, it
Tarkov
might
2.
be H1Z1 actually. That's a shout.
Yeah. Either way, we know who's the unrequited GOAT in FPS games,
Yeah,
and
that's innate.
I love. I love all of them having this heartwarming moment, and her coming out of nowhere and just fucking headshotting and said, "I win later."
yeah,
You're fucked. GG. I won.
Well, now that we're done with honorable mentions, we're gonna head out to our main topic of this drama. It's called The Night, which
No.
I've sadly have not been up to date, but I've heard that it's like up there in
Oh,
top
my
3.
God.
Like
you
the
need to
memory
watch
serves.
it, Neko. It's heat.
So
good.
chat, so audience, you're gonna only listen to two people talking, which is Crash, that's trash, with also
That's so crazy.
that
Memory
with
NK.
MemoryNK.
Remember
I got you guys. I'm gonna do their whole feeling on it in 2 seconds. You ready? Oh my god, it's so good.
You wouldn't know, buddy.
It's fucking mid, bro. It's a
Feel
shit
free.
All right,
show,
so
bro.
talk to us. Talk to us about the
Get your
action
booty out of
review.
the way, all right?
You haven't seen Fantasy
It's not even a gooner show. What?
It's bad, bro. It's a
You
shit
haven't-
show.
No, it is not.
You haven't finished season 1, my gosh.
You don't know ball.
So to actually talk about the
shit.
show, Crash, talk to us. Coven Nights, season 2, episode whatever number it is.
We're gonna go first because I'm trying to get it right on my Mal real quick, just to make sure like we're on the same page of what we're looking at. Because for whatever reason, it's not showing on my thing at all.
So once again, I mean, I feel like this episode was more, I guess, like kind of what we're used to. I feel because like a lot of the stuff we've been getting lately with Call of the Night has been like a lot to kind of handle, like with a lot of these backstories, and it is a lot to take in. But it's been really good, obviously. But like this was more like kind of shenanigans, I guess, in a way, if you'd want to say. Because I think this starts like the Halloween arc and whatever. So you saw like everybody like dressed up, and detective girl is out here, and she was kind of big brain with it with the vampires, because she's like, oh, if I attack them out in public in front of all these people, like what are they like? They're not gonna do anything. So she was literally like in the crowd, and all the people were
Instigating in a sense.
Well, the crowd of the people, like, because she was out here just going up to the vampires and shooting them, like, with an actual gun. Because at first you're just like, okay, wait, like, what was that? Like, and then you find out, like, oh, she actually was using a real gun to shoot them. But the crowd was like, they were all playing into, like, the Halloween. They're like, oh, like, they were acting. And, like,
it's a movie scene.
Yeah, because they're vampires. So obviously, like, they get back up, right? And they just kind of keep going like nothing even happened.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I did find that bit of it like really like, I don't know, just the fact that she like kind of had that idea to kind of lure them out in that way. But then also like obviously the vampires kind of were like, okay, we know we're kind of onto like what she's trying to do here, so we need to try and lure her to somewhere that's more secluded. So I did like the little kind of cat and mouse game, I guess you would say, in a way, but it was also like fun seeing obviously a lot of the characters dressed up in like costumes. It was funny because Yamori was dressed up as a vampire, and they're saying like, "Oh, I hope you actually get to turn into one at some point." So I got a kick out of that. But seeing like a lot of the characters and some get-ups was really nice. Maybe not as like hard hitting in terms of the content in as some of the previous episodes this season, because we've been getting a lot of like bombshells kind of with reveals and, like I said, backstories and whatnot. But yeah, this was a fun episode. The detective girl, I feel like she keeps kind of growing on me more and more. She's really fun, especially like when she was even running away after she kind of knew. She was like, oh, I get what they're trying to do now. Like they're trying to like lure me away to fight me like one-on-one. So she like literally like was running away. And just like the music they played over that while she's running away, she like stopped at a cafe and like had a drink or had something to eat, and then she ran back out and then was running again. It was a pretty funny episode, honestly. Maybe more funny than you'd expect, because the beginning of the episode starts off with like a mental health, suicide, like warning.
I'm not gonna bring it up, but
yeah,
putting a gun to your head.
Yeah, that was the scene, I guess, where they. But like when I saw that, I was like, okay, someone's like killing themselves or something in this episode, right? Like, because like when you see that, you think of like the worst. I feel like with an episode, like
Chakabi really fucked me up right now.
Yeah, like
I think themes. I think themes is what they was worried about, like just to let the audience know.
I think most of the episodes you see that happen at the, like if you see that at the beginning, there's usually something really fucked up that happens.
It's kind of Goblin Slayer, right? Like Goblin Slayer episode 1, where at first they didn't have that until episode 2, but then once they had the feedback, they put it on episode 1 after.
Mm-hmm. When it wasn't even needed anymore.
Yeah.
Which is like
hey, it's too late. Like it was unexpected. Yeah. So I get where you're coming from, because when you posted that on the thread as well, I'm like, oh, some pretty deep thoughts or ideology or things will happen.
What was in the episode is like the detective girl was like in her room kind of all alone, and she was like, it was like a very brief scene. It was like maybe 5 to 10 seconds. She was like holding the gun up to her head. But like I never felt like that she was going to do that, but I guess it just shows us, the viewer, like that she is having those kind of thoughts, which, after what's happened with her family and how she's like really alone now and just probably a lot of emotions and whatnot eating up at her. It is kind of interesting because we see that side of her, and then we see the part I was just talking about, like when she's out running around having a blast. It seems like she's going up to the vampires and shooting them and running away and causing havoc like while Halloween's going on and everybody's like celebrating and whatnot. So yeah, she's been growing on me a lot, especially as we've been getting like the backstory with her and Nazuna and just things like that. So I think it's making for it's going to be interesting how this season leaves off for sure. I feel like it hopefully leaves off on a really high note. But what did you think, Crash?
I'm gonna rewind time back a little bit. Just give me like 2 minutes, guys. I promise to be worth your time, right? The previous episode before this episode for this week, right? We saw the origin story with Nazuna and Anko, and honestly, that was like really needed, because I would not expect them to know each other at all. Honestly, from the first season, I would not expect that on God. So the fact that they had some kind of origin story between each other, and the fact that she was actually, in fact, her first, partner and everything, and it just sucks that it was shit timing when actually things were getting back together. Like her family were actually like, fixing stuff and getting shit done correctly for Anko's sake. It was kind of like, damn, I became a vampire for nothing. And then it turns out she actually became a vampire for something when her father turned into a vampire himself, which I'll come back to that episode in a minute anyway. So she lost everything and blamed vampires, including Nazuna herself, for it, right? From this point on, just me like knowing her and like what I've seen with her character development throughout the whole series, I feel very, very bad for her, because like mentally, seeing that as a high schooler until now, where she is a bit older for sure. I wouldn't know how much older, but she is a bit older now. She has not mentally developed or gotten over, all this trauma, and she's taken out on the vampires, which makes sense. But you would think when you go through something like that, you would want to be telling somebody that, trying to, like explain this to somebody. But how can you? You're a vampire, and your only friend that you ever cared and loved for is nowhere to be found. Kind of dipped after that whole, scene. So for the last couple years or so, she's been on her own dealing with that trauma, like to herself, and just getting rid of the vampires, believing that they are a menace to society and they should be all eradicated. Not realizing that not all vampires are all the same. You know, like perfect example is Nazuna or the other group of girls that, you know, Nazuna surrounds herself with. You know, and now you have, you know, Ko, who just became now a vampire, who is learning the ropes on trying to, you know, be a vampire or a human, whatever, like his situation. And seeing her attack everybody, like, for you guys, maybe it was fun. For me, I'm seeing a woman who is mentally unstable and is crying for help without actually saying she needs help. Because you put a gun up to your head and you want to end it all, cool, by all means. But that's a scream for help in my book. Yeah. You know, changing, you know, outfits, like to the police cop one, you know, to the outfit she had with the mask. Fucking G shit. It reminded me of Ghost from Call of Duty. That was like some, or even like some like Mexican costume you would wear in Halloween. Just G shit in general. Like that's like so like fire to me. You're standing on business, but you're also, you know, trying to be incognito like an assassin. Cool, do you? But as she's changing her outfits and everything, I just see, like, you know, she's laughing at the situation. She's just like, you see her eyes kind of like going back and forth. She's reminiscing about her still past and everything. Like she's not all there in the head right now. Yes, exactly. Yeah. And she needs help with that. But nobody understands her situation. Everyone just thinks, oh, she's this crazy ass detective that she's out to kill everybody. And the only person who knew about that was Nasuka. And she even said to everybody, I'm sorry, I didn't say anything because I thought I didn't want it to be her, but ultimately ended up being her. I'm not mad at her for that. I get that.
She wasn't 100%.
Yeah, as your only friend that was, you know, somebody like that, I get that, you know, nobody wants to kill their own homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get where Natsuna's coming from. So now we see the end, you know, of this whole show where, you know, she goes back full circle, running away from, you know, all, you know, the vampires. Like, I'm gonna go run for it. Tell everybody it's on site if I see them. Runs to school, goes inside the school, and who is fucking there waiting for her? Natsuna saying, oh, what's up, Sherlock? Oh, what's up, Holmes? All right. So shit's gonna go down. My question now is, does Natsuka want to help out, you know, Anko with everything that's happened? Is there a way she can redeem this whole situation, or is Anko so lost as a vampire that she can't realize what, you know, what's nice and what's bad, what's good or right? Because, you know, she had a shit upbringing that we've seen in the previous episodes, and then that one moment that she had redemption with her family, that she was gonna go right, it went completely wrong, went completely sour. And it could be blamed that it's the vampire's fault, it's Nazuna's fault. I just feel like it's shit luck overall, you know, of what has happened. She now smokes because of her father. She carries the pistol, which was cool, by the way. Like, when you first saw, you know, her attacking that guy who was being, you know, not faithful with his wife, whatever. She pulls out the gun, but it was a lighter. So I didn't think when she went up to Nico, you know, the teacher, when she went up to her with a pistol and shot her in the face, I was like, wait, what the fuck? I thought the pistol was a lighter. What the fuck? So that went out left field. I was like, oh, we're on site now. We're killing vampires now for sure. I didn't expect that at all to happen. And now I think from this point onwards, it's all serious. It's not going to be maybe a joke or two here, but like now getting to like the straight, like the nitty gritty, like we're going to see now what's going to be the end game with Anko and Nazuna. And I personally think one of two things could happen. Ko could sacrifice himself, which would be crazy, or Nazuka could sacrifice both her and Anko, and that's it. No more vampire.
Oh, you think this is maybe where Ko actually ends up getting turned into a vampire to like fight her, or like it comes down to that potentially?
I'm gonna pull Vash's leg a little bit, right? The name of the opening of the you know, the show, the OP, whatever it's called, Mirage. And Mirage means, you know, seeing, you know, through a mirror, you see a reflection of one another. So I take that name in contact between Nasuna and Anko, in a sense that, you know, these are two people that feel alone in the world, that don't know, you know, want to do like anything besides, you know, just keep to themselves and do whatever they want. But meeting each other, they're inseparable. They can actually, like, they see, you know, that they're fun, they have a little bit of similarities, they're learning from each other. With the idea that they're Sherlock Holmes and Watson, you know, they need each other to, you know, solve these mysteries.
I kind of like that.
And I feel like, you know, without each other, they can't complete each other. Ko is a piece of it now because of the present. But if you look back to the past, at one point she had somebody else. My point now is she has to make a decision now. She could have more than one, But it's like choosing between your ex-girlfriend and the main. One had something that the other didn't, but ultimately you're gonna have to make a choice of who do you want more. And I think Nazuna has to make that decision. I don't know in how, what shape or form, or even if there's gonna be like a plot twist, like a sacrifice, something like that. I don't know. But someone's gonna have to make a sacrifice in somehow, some way, shape, or form, and I don't know how.
I feel like we have to see our boy finally
grow hair and actually do what he got to do.
No, he's gonna get turned into a vampire. I feel like, because if we have to wait a whole nother season for that, especially like with the stakes now, because like if it comes down to it where they have to do that for Nazuna to survive or for Yamari to survive, I could see that being what they leave the season off with, but. We'll see, because I feel like it's going to be a thing where like Nazuna maybe wants to try and talk things out, but maybe our girl's just too far gone to where, throwing hands is going to be the only her only option, right?
I mean, you see the opening, you see them fight, like she's a monster. Yeah. But we don't know how, like, since the incident happened last episode, we don't know what the detective has like gone through to actually increase. We don't really know much about her powers. We know she's fast. We know she's very.
I don't think she's a vampire though.
She's her first. She got bit in the thing and everything. We haven't seen her powers unleashed.
Yeah, but to be able to be turned, you have to be in love with the person.
I think she is in love with her. It's just not said or implied, because they have said to like.
Yeah, I
don't know if you remember the hug that she gave. Natsuka gave her when she found out like her parents were, like going through a lot of shit and everything. She ran up and gave like the big hug, whatever. And like when she bit her, she were like, there was like a bit of intimacy in that moment. Like I kind of feel for you. Now, is it a question of, was that like a feeling of friendship or love? That's very debatable. I think we'll see more about that.
Maybe not another her, but the other way around, I don't know.
But now the question is, does it work both ways? Can it be one or the other? Can it be one-sided? We don't know. That's a little. I would assume now, because with the other vampires, what's her name, Siri, and that guy, Anko was his name.
Like, would they really do that 2 times in a row? Because the girl and the nurse or whatever, right? Like that was a case where she was in love with Nazuna.
But was Nazuna in love with her? Oh no, I'm sorry. Nazuna's mom. Sorry, was Nazuna's mom in love with her? I would assume. But she went out. She ultimately chose the Nazuna's father, the human. At the end of the day, it's very like, it makes you want to think. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not.
I mean, with how she be moving out here, like it feels like she has traits of like a vampire, but I don't think she is. But maybe we'll see. Like, legitimately, like I guess, but
maybe when they fight in the final thing, like you actually see the love actually unleashed, and then we see actually powers go. That I don't know. Like, it's too soon to say, but it keeps keep it in mind. Check. Keep thinking about it. Shit's cooking. And I guess we'll have to see more about that as the episode continues. But I've been loving Call of the Night. It's been phenomenal for sure. Yeah. And I hope nobody dies. I really hope nobody dies, because I really want everybody to live out of this.
We shall see.
Well, Chad, that's a crazy long 2
there's
minutes.
good things about it. So hey, I'm happy to hear all this.
Please, you guys need to catch up. Please, I promise you, it's heat. It's not bad at all. It's hilarious. Fucking the plot twists are crazy. And honestly, there's a little bit of like, surprisingly, a lot of like fucked up like.
Oh yeah.
I don't say suicide tendency, but like bad things. So just keep that in mind when you're watching it. Like you're not ready for what's about to go down next couple episodes.
But chat.
All right, let's also head on to our romance, because oh my god, that was a very steamy, dramatic. Long section.
Crash said, Crash said, hey guys, give me 2 minutes, and then was a whole 10-minute conversation.
It's okay, because with romance, we're gonna go right into all the fluffiness. And okay, anyone got honorable mentions for this one, or what's up?
I do have honorable mention it because mine is short. I know that we have a lot of things to talk about, so I'm gonna keep it short on my thing. Betrothed to my ex. I'm gonna betrothed to my sister's ex. Fucking amazing, yo. The opening, I can't skip.
Why you say it right and then fuck it up?
Because I forgot the sister part, and then I forgot to kind of fuck up on purpose. So I forgot to do 2 things and then switch it up. So that's what I did. But betrothed to my sister's ex. Great opening. I still don't skip it. Fucking amazing. I love how the twist that is the twist for our MC character is kind of figuring out, but not figuring out. She's trying to process it, but also is not speaking to her husband about the idea or about her theory or about her thought. But I love how she's kind of figuring out with the small pieces here and there. kind of finding out that, wait, did my sister make me my ring without knowing that it was for me? So all the little cute things are happening. This couple is fucking adorable.
They're
The
so
MC
cute.
girl and Krios is like, I feel like I'm watching a Bollywood type of anime. It's just the way it's being done, presented with the agriculture of these characters. It's just fucking amazing. The art style, the way he is there sitting beside her, just holding the Band-Aid box. It's like, I'm just there being supportive. All right, mom? Like, I'm not doing nothing, but to me, I'm doing something. It's fucking adorable. I've been there when I see my girl, you know, holding a big ass knife during the kitchen, just cooking. Do I need to be there? No, but my heart just drops because I know how clumsy she is. So it's like, I feel like I need to be there. So it's like, hey, if you need my help, I got you. If you don't, I'm gonna just be able to be there. So like, but then she tells me like, you being here still gives me a bit of anxiety because I feel like if you're here, being here, because I'm gonna cut myself. So it's like all the little small things, as couple things do, is fucking adorable. This show's adorable. I'm so glad that Neko put me on for it. It's one of my favorites to watch every week.
It's such a good surprise, man. It's just a good one. And they're so adorable. But also, when it gets real with some of the moments, I love how Kraros is being there for her, but also being like, even telling her, like, no, I really legit was kind of happy your sister died because I thought she was treating you wrong like your family, which wasn't true. The sister was actually a real one.
Yeah.
And she was actually going through her own little darkness because of how perfect she had to be every time, which I bet she's really happy outside of that place.
Oh,
Because
hell
my
yeah.
goodness.
Because you are within your own prison. Everyone is in their own world. Each person are going through their each person. I love how both Nate and Crash are literally doing the same thing to the same angle. Like they both went like at the same time. It's just
I'll make something. Don't mind me.
it just threw me off. It's like the both coordinates. Sorry, chat. It just threw me off. Anybody just
looking at Discord. I didn't know he did that.
anybody just hearing the audio is just like, huh? If you're watching the video, it's just you just gotta be here and watch it. But I love the show. The episode's amazing. I'm really curious to see how the next 3 episodes, the coordination, and the father just probably made the biggest fuck up in the world.
Bruh,
You just got fuck hard body. That's all I'm saying.
Dumbass, bro. It's fucking. Oh, anyways, yeah.
But that's my honorable mention. I know you guys probably have more, but that's one I really want to highlight because I know we got like 3 other shows to talk about on a main lead key. But I know Crash, go Goon for us because I know like this is your highlight. Be quick too. Remember, like if you can, like an actual 2 minutes honorable mention. So go rapid fire.
You guys have time in 2 minutes. I would like to warn my my co-host in advance if you guys want to take off your headphones because I'm on Goon really hard right now. I was gonna talk about either the Makano sisters or Nukatashi. But you know what? I gotta give a big shout out to Rent a Girlfriend because this episode fucking hit. Let me speak about this real quick. First and foremost, shout out to my girl, Ruka. Happy birthday. Y'all don't even fuck about this. No. Let me cook. Shout out to her. Happy birthday. This shit was gas. The fucking moment when she stole Kazuya and put him into the side, fucking rubbed her tits against him, is like, please love me. She knows she's cooked. She knows she cannot get this man, but she's still gonna fucking try. She knows she has some copium like I do with this fucking manga. Fucking mommy's trying to sabotage this whole relationship between Chizuru and Kazuya through Ruka, but she's like, nah, I ain't fucking with that. Let like whatever type shit. And
you have 1 minute left.
And with Chizuru watching the whole ballrooms, I'm not ballroom scene, but that show going on, that little throwback to Grandma, which Grandma was fucking cooking, by the way, spitting some heat, saying, bro, it's nice to watch shit when you were family and friends. Let her fucking cook in death. Rest in peace to the homie. That shit she made her want to cry, and mommy's pissed about that shit. Kazuya's fucking like going crazy, saying overthinking shit as usual. This shit has been gassed. This whole arc, y'all don't even know what's about to come. Shit is going to get more intense and serious. Stay tuned for the next episode. I'm done.
Okay.
Mikadono
sisters, are boy. It was the classic, date sort of episode, right? Each of the girls kind of had their own time with the boy.
Miwa was the
I'm about to say more of a family gathering is what I'll call it for a boy perspective.
That was the whole date. The whole point of it was who can rinse up this man, and nobody rinsed him up.
Nobody rinsed him. He rinsed them without knowing. He rinsed them without knowing.
No, it was funny because it was like they were trying so hard, but it was just like the most simple
Pointless.
thing. Yeah, the most simple thing ended up being the thing that made him like blush.
A picture,
right?
a picture. Yo, I can relate to this because again, this is no shot or shit to my girl.
Him too.
My girl loves when the photographer, me, takes great pictures for her. My girl could do whatever she wants. But it sucks that when my girl don't say, baby, let's take a picture together. I love it when she asks, hey, baby, let's take a picture with our outfits. You know, we're looking good. We're looking fine. We take a picture. I feel good. But when she does it and my girl knows it, I get sad because I'm like, damn, I want to take a picture of you. I want to, you know, shout. So it's just getting that picture. It just feels wholesome. It feels like, yo, I'm loved. She's loved. We love. You know, we winning.
Yeah, that was the thing that like even them thanking him, like that had him like, you know, how they wanted him to get from, you know, their interactions during the dates and all that. Like it was not effective, but like at the end it ended up, you know, working out for them.
And plus the way
like, man, we did all that and that's all it took.
And plus the way he spoke to the father, he grabbed the phone like, sir.
Yo,
I love the way he transitioned into the cockiness. He just started like, sir, so we're gonna send him business and we're gonna hang out and take a breather. I don't care if you feel like that or not. We're gonna do it anyway. And I love how he responds like, can you just pass me to my daughter?
Back on the phone, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Daughter, you did a good job. I'm proud of you. All right, bye.
No.
Just straight to the point.
And also the thing I kind of like, this is at the beginning of the episode, but the thing I found funny was that like the Tatsumi sent the Tatsumi, I think his name is Tatsumi.
Yeah, Tatsumi.
Yeah, like he actually had a thing for Neko. Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, like the show at first, like how he came across, like with a lot of his dialogue, he's like,
I'm sorry, that was obvious, bro. I'm sorry, that was obvious. Like, he said it like, you and me, before.
Wait, I don't know if it was obvious because, like, at first when he was introduced, the dialogue, you know, when he was saying like, "Oh, you're coming with me, Nico," like you're gonna be mine, blah blah blah, like your mind is like, okay, like this has like a romantic kind of
tone
vibe to it, right? But then he would be like, you're joining our kendo club, like, right? They would do that after it, so then the viewer, you're like, oh, that's what he was talking about. But then
it's both. But later we find out he's like, I want you with the team, but also
like,
because
actually,
I like you.
Maybe we were right to have that, like that dialogue you had earlier, like it was right, the feeling we had that it was like a romantic vibe. But yeah, I found that kind of funny.
But remember, he had said also, which I thought was more hilarious, was, don't tell me your answer because I'm going to get more jealous, because we all knew what Nico was going to say when he confessed. I was like, my boy Cookie without Cookie, bro.
Yeah.
He cooked. That's it. Like, how am I losing to a loser? That's crazy. You know what? Fuck this. I'm out of here, bro. I'm going back to my school.
Bro, in a different timeline, those two end up like, you know, if our boy doesn't come around, or, you know, who knows? Like in a different timeline, these Nico and him end up together or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It
was a nice episode with all like, you know, the different activities they were doing, and even our boy got a lap pillow. You know, that was nice. Like that view he had when he was looking up. You know, like, yeah, there was some nice moments seeing them in the outfits they had too. Even Nico with like her hair down. Like it was nice. It was some nice stuff with the episode.
Miwa's outfit was the best, hands down. I did not give a fuck. I did not like Nico's. I wanted something a little more. I mean, it was nice to see, but it's not what I expected her to wear.
Yeah, I agree. I actually agree with Crash on that.
We got the Miwa's arc next. I guess she's gonna do that shoji battle. So I want to see how Yu's actually gonna learn how to fucking play that game. Because if you know shoji or chess, it's not that easy to play if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So I'm actually very curious to see how he's gonna learn to play.
Same. But does anybody have any more honorable mentions to bring up before we get to our little 3 hitters?
I don't think so.
Nope.
All right. Question, Mega Grem. Do you have anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Nico looks the best, but I'll give you that Miwa's outfit was better. But Nico looks the best.
I'll give you that. That's fine.
That's fair.
That's fair. Cute AF. I'll give you that. Cute AF.
All right. Grand Blue. I did finish season 1. I have started season 2, episode 1. So I'm 8 episodes behind. So chat, I'll come back next week.
Oh, we all aboard.
We're all
We
aboard.
all aboard the Busujima train, bro. That's what we on right now. I mean, no, her and Iori's interactions are just so freaking great, man. Like they're like their scenes. I just feel like the way they just be dissing each other is just it's always like so enjoyable. Like one of the scenes I think of is like when Iori was saying like, how could someone, you know, say that you're not cute or you're not attractive or whatever. And then she was like, yeah, you know, you're right. And then he's like, but your personality on the other hand. It's just like, just the little jabs that they get at each other. It's so great. It makes for some really fun scenes. Obviously, you know, Busujima just, you know, seeing her in the swimsuit, very attractive. Obviously, we know who she's trying to. It will in this episode, right? With the I forget what the dude's name is, but because I never really was too crazy about his character, to be honest. But he's like
he never comes back.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah, this kid is here for these episodes and then never fucking comes back again. We forget this kid exists.
Yeah.
Who?
Which honestly, yeah, that's what it's like. It's like who?
Kien?
Yeah, it was this is a fun episode. A lot of Busujima focus. The scenes with like the others coming to, because obviously he has like a new job now. So the others kind of coming there and seeing how he like acts and like how Busujima's like, you know, leading him the wrong way or teaching him the wrong shit. I don't know why Iori's even listening to her anyway. Like especially how he greeted them at in the restaurant, and then he just saw like one of the other workers greeting the other people like normally, and he was like, he had some whole thing like he was in like a maid cafe, you know, greeting them. And then obviously like the biggest thing, we had some freaking diving in this episode.
Shit,
Yo.
diving. It
Go
finally
on.
happened in 9 episodes. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Speak on that.
Yeah, we had some diving. Granted, it wasn't much. But yeah, we did get some diving in here. I don't know. I feel like the biggest thing for me with this is really the interactions between Iori and Busujima, and like kind of seeing their chemistry kind of grow. Not even like romantically, but just like, you know, personality wise and like interaction wise. I just feel like they bounce off of each other. Like as a viewer, like seeing them interact is like a lot of fun. So that was probably my favorite thing, honestly, with this episode. I know we did have the diving bit, and we have this boy from like, he has like a diving club in high school or whatever, and you think that like, oh, he has something for like Chisa, but
Nope.
it's like, nope. Psych, you
He's a Iori because everyone's a Iori.
everyone's in the Iori, and men are not excluded from that in this series.
Crazy.
So yeah, that was like a funny way to leave off the episode, especially like Chisa's reaction and all that. So yeah, it was a fun episode, just good old fun time with Grand Blue. We got some diving, which is always nice, right? When you do get it. But I'm all, like I said, I'm all aboard. I'm all aboard like the Busujima train right now, 100%. So
yeah. I think my favorite part, you mentioned like Busujima and Iori bouncing off each other. My favorite part is Keiki and Kohei bouncing off each other and watching Busujima and Iori and the completely different reactions they have to it. Because Keiki's like, hell no, danger, danger, danger. Freaking Kohei's like, dude, she hates him. Are you not seeing what I'm seeing? What do you mean? He looks terrified, bro. What are you on? She's like, yeah, but like her tits. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose. It's like, and Kohei's just like, bro, you do not know Iori, do you?
yeah, I mean, Busujima was losing in that room too. Like, she was losing as well. Like, even like because she thought, she was like, oh, I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna be hot shit. Like, right, I'm gonna have whoever's here like all over me. Like, especially the dude, right? Like, but she walks in and she sees Nanaka, she sees freaking Azusa. Like, yeah, she was like, I'm cooked. Like, I was hoping he would be flaunting all over me, but like, like, I got competition.
Rate my outfit. 8.1. 8.1. What the fuck? No, I didn't mean like that. Like, what,
Bro,
you
he got like,
me.
yo, the way they like that, the framing for that scene, like how like she kind of like was like covered up, but she's like her back is obviously to everyone, and only Iori could see what was in front of him. Like that was like, I'm like, damn, that's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie, like, and obviously the fit that she had, you know, she's killing it. But
Of course,
yeah.
of course. And then she's like,
Good
but I'm the
times.
hottest one here, right? He's like, fuck no.
Fuck no.
He's like,
Yeah.
you're fourth at best, all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Their
sounds like a
interactions
good
are golden.
episode.
It was a fun episode. Yeah, it was this good old Grand Blue. Honestly, not really much else to say.
Hooligans and their shenanigans.
So then let's talk
Yeah.
about what was good that I actually saw, so I can actually put some voice in. My Dress Up Darling season 2 episode 9.
Yippee!
We have a girl that don't likes Marin, and we still don't find out why.
Right. She's explore.
The photo scuffed, but I tried, Grem, I'm sorry.
All right, we gotta before we start this conversation, everybody, I need a moment of silence. Everyone put your hands together. We are here to pray. We're here for church. I know the deacon is not here, you know, in his full form, but we still pray. All right.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. All right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right,
But
church
yeah.
is in session. What do you got to say?
But yeah, no. I will say, all I'm saying is you have to pick up on Gojo, because Gojo kind of makes it obvious what's going on. Because you got to think, if Gojo, like, what type of person do you think Gojo is? If he knew there was some type of issue, would he continue planning this out? Right? Like, there's more there. We don't know what's going on, and we may not know maybe next episode, maybe an episode after, but Gojo's okay with whatever's going on. So that's something we did pick up.
Agreed on that stance. It's just hard to kind of make a theory when it's so vague that I don't know what it is. So that's what more I'm talking about. And I'm mad that he knows him still being part of it means that it's not such a big deal because he's still doing it. So it's like, all right, cool. The girl's probably over exaggerating. Maybe it's like a little small thing. Girl's making a big thing. Whatever it may be, she has her own right to feel the way she feels. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm just as a viewer, I'm lost.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on, but I just want y'all to think about it like that.
Agreed.
Gojo is okay with what's happening. That's you know.
A big shout out
So
to
she likes her.
A big shout out to the cross-gender cosplayer that they noticed what was going on and kept it to himself. And I love how they're honest were how honest he was, because Akira asked like, "Hey, are you gonna smoke?" Like,
Well,
nah, I don't smoke. And
I will say,
it was right front on that.
I will say that if you watched last episode, if you watched them back to back, Memory, did you watch them back to back?
No.
Okay. Well, if y'all remember last week, everybody in that room except for Marin and Gojo picked up on something. Everybody. Because her friends, the second they saw Marin, they're like, oh, so they know what's going on. And they're okay with it going on. Gojo now knows what's going on. He's okay with it, see what's going on. And the only person we don't know what's going on, right? We are as oblivious as Marin is, but everybody in the room knows except for, of course, Juju and Juju's sister.
Yes.
But everybody in the room except for Juju's sister, and Marin knows. I'll put that.
If everyone is okay with it and Gojo's okay with it, you would think it's something like, oh, like she likes her, not like romantically, but like is like a fan of her, right?
I think she judges her work and what she does. I think that's what it is for me.
Yeah, but it's like one of those things like when
I don't
you
have a
meet
theory.
your idol,
It's
or
hard.
you meet your
you
meet an inspiration and you're like too nervous, too shy to go up to approach them, to be in their presence, to
Who knows? Or
Yeah,
maybe
I don't have one.
she got slighted. Maybe she's a model. Maybe she got slighted. Like we don't know. Like, but I'm just trying to.
It doesn't seem like it has that intent.
Right.
Bad intent. It don't.
You know how Neko's been trying to put us on look at the background clues and context. You gotta look at a little bit of context clues here because everybody's in the know except for Marin, Juju, and Juju's sister. That's all I'll say.
Other than that, my other thoughts is that I can't wait to see this type of coffin cosplay. I wonder about Juju is that does she have some type of social anxiety when it comes to group projects? Because that's what kind of looks like that girl's about to throw up when she was involved with so much cosplayers or like in that type of environment.
It's a horror thing, and they're talking about a specific scene. Maybe she got the heebie-jeebies about whatever happened in the horror game.
That was my assumption. That was my second option. It was either that she has social anxiety, or second option was that she's not a big fan of horror. And it kind of reminds me of I just lost the tip of my tongue. It was like Beetlejuice. Like it's kind of you say that one thing kind of bothers her. It kind of gives you the GBBs. So that's my perspective. So it's either or. We will see in the next episode or not. That
you talking about that just made me think of like Gojo's like, man, like this was misleading, right? Like this is actually like so wholesome. It's so like,
when he said that, I felt like he was like, I'm like, oh, you're about to find out. Like I feel like I'm waiting for a twist.
He also looked away at the content advisory. He didn't see the content advisory because he looked over at Marin. Remember?
I missed that thing. I think I missed that.
The following is about to make you shit your pants.
Yeah, it said don't watch if you're afraid of blood and stuff like that. Like it had a content warning as if like the same type of thing Doki Doki had. Like, hey, this is a horror game, guys. And I think that's the vibe, right? Is that it's something is about to go down, and I can't wait. Maybe we can see it because like I'll say in the manga we don't know explicitly what happens. So maybe next episode we get like a 5-minute game and like so we know what happens because I think that's what this anime.
People want to be getting tied down.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Chairs or something, torture.
Who knows, bro? I'm excited to see because I genuinely don't know.
The anime is just always cooking in that front, right? Like just showing us extra content like that with things like we wouldn't even think about. We're like, oh, I mean, thank you, animators. All right.
Yeah, like Slippery Girls, we got the name of it, and then like a couple of like still frames. In the anime, we got like they were pretty explicit with what was happening. And same thing with that TV show, right?
Yeah. That was a really fun part. I think that's all I can say about this series is just it's really up there. It just do it so well adapting the series. It did just seeing these characters just again, just back also, and then just these developments have been so fun to see every week. I've read it, so I just love all this stuff.
I'm excited to see like especially like even like Shinju in like the main role. Like I feel like that's really like just to see her, obviously Juju in here, to see everyone kind of like even seeing like Marin in the nun outfit in this episode. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be sweet to see kind of the whole group in a way.
For sure.
Like
and also
and whatnot.
They about to hit it, bro.
Bro,
sleeping tonight. Girl, assume. Yo, I love when guys, please, fans, join the community, join the Discord because this man Nate said, "Yo, girl did us think that they're gonna go from no kissing to sex real quick." I'm like, sir. Goku literally told Vegeta that he never kissed Chi-Chi, and they just went straight to having kids. I'm like, boy.
That shit was so funny though because like Gojo is so serious, but for like obviously we know a whole nother reason. But like Marin sees him, he wasn't even in front of the condoms, by the way.
He wasn't. No, but he was next to them. He was next to them, so she doesn't know that if he just went there and caught him after that. So she doesn't know.
Gojo, like, come on, you know him better than this.
True.
Don't you know Gojo better than this? Like, come on.
No.
Love is blind, all right? Love kissing condoms in love.
Do you guys know this? I'm pretty sure majority of you guys seen it, but it's like a fake like fan, I guess, video of like Marin and Gojo, and they're playing like a video game, whatever, right? And like I guess it goes into like the scene where it's like they're talking about sex, whatever. And she's thinking dirty, but he's like, I'm talking about the game, I'm talking about do this and that. And she's like, oh, I guess we're gonna go do it. I guess she walks into the bedroom, and I thought it was the funniest shit. But now that I'm thinking about it back, I'm like, I thought like now I'm thinking about damn, like they might be tying into like season fucking 2. I guess they were thinking ahead of the game or the manga or whatever. And I'm like rewatching it, like seeing it there, like first time ever. I'm like, damn, they kind of like copy pasted this shit. No funny, like just she sees the condoms. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. You gonna buy it? Yes, I'm going straight to buying it right now. Are we about to fuck? Yes, we about to fuck. No, but I think maybe memory's right. They're not gonna fuck. It would be hilarious though if they have like a scene just like last season where she's wearing like the stuff. Yeah, exactly. If we get some shit like that again, bro, 10 out of 10. Like you
bro, they're not even a kiss. They're not even like we're not even gonna come out of.
We need to see some cheeks. We need to see something go down, like something, bro. We all almost up to episode 10.
You're watching the wrong show. Hey, if we got no more thoughts for Joseph Darling, because we don't damn well chat when I get cheeks. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna interrupt them. We're gonna get straight to the Fragrant.
All right, fine. I was gonna say Akira. The only reason she's acting like that is because fucking her parents made her like not like cosplaying and anime and all that shit. But now that she's older, she got away from that, and that's why she hates Marin, because she's able to do that and she can't. That's all. That's my thing on it.
Grem, you was gonna say last thoughts?
All I'm saying is we know damn well that she's just working herself up and she gonna crash and burn. Like, come on, Nate's right on this. Like, she is working herself up and she ain't gonna make a move. We know Gojo ain't gonna make a move. Like, stop hyping yourself up for something that's not gonna happen.
Exactly.
I mean, he can get rock hard though.
But if you want to see
shit, like I'm taking it, but I'm not getting my hopes up.
But if you want to see what happens in the drama and more rom-com, The Fragrant Flower blooms with dignity, episode 8. Nate, you didn't want us to skip this because hey, he said, "Let's go, talk to us, go, let's run it quick, guys."
Okay, this episode was so good. The mom is just goated. I mean, what else can we really say, right? Yeah. Like the mom, like the fact that she like even when our boy, dyed his hair, got the piercing, she did the same thing. Like a lot of that dialogue too, like when he was like that shit hit, bro. When he was talking about like how he was done with everything and like done with everyone, and like he felt like he had nobody, like he couldn't make friends, and then like he did that. He found there was kind of like that spark, right? Him seeing that the cake maker, like that was something that sparked in him, and that's what that's what played a part in him, obviously like changing. And then mom, like just knowing that, like hearing that, seeing that, like as a parent, right? Like
it hurts
to do that, and to do that, like that just tells like if it wasn't already kind of showcased or displayed before, right? Like her doing that would like tell me, like if I was her son, right, that like okay, you're like so there for me, right? Like I don't know, that's just such a W bomb for real. And then just like I don't know, everyone coming over to the house, and just kicking it and just learning more about Rintaro like when he was younger, and even like they were seeing pictures of him when he was younger and stuff like that, and just like how Rintaro was like worried that they were gonna like judge him and stuff like that, and then he's just like, wait, why was I even worried that like? But I get having those thoughts, right? Like we're human, we're normal. Like even as close as he is to these people, right? Like it's still it's still normal, especially like from his trauma, like from his past, like to have those thoughts, like is totally normal. But like his worries kind of just get like wiped away, right? When they are all there and they're talking and they don't even really bat an eye about any of this. So obviously seeing everyone there, it was just really nice. And then just like the mom's reactions to it all, and even how she was like talking to the other workers about like how he had friends over, like she was just so like happy about it, like especially after everything that he's went through like growing up and whatnot, that how people have avoided him, and now like the life that he's living, she's just like, I mean, it made her tear up, right? It was like it was so nice. I mean, this was just a very freaking good episode. But yeah, like, like we started this segment off with like the mom is goated for sure. Like that's the biggest like takeaway for sure with this episode. So
I definitely cried just as much as I did when I read it. And
is that what you were talking about when you were like,
yes.
That was my guess.
Dude, I love the mom so much, and I love his story. It really kind of aligns with Gojo too, from Dress Up Darling, where they're both afraid of showing the people they care about at this time, like they're just their home or their hobby or whatnot, right? It just I was like, man, I'm so happy Rintaro has these people because he really is a kind child, and especially right, like as a parent and hearing that your kids just not able to have fun anymore, be happy, and he just was like giving it up, and she just was like, finally seeing him happy and that cake store and just seeing that guy and like even asking like, hey, I want to dye my hair and get piercings, that was the first time he actually like came out and said something that he wanted to do, and it looked happy about it. And then her doing that, and even the dad being like, I hope one day he appreciates what you did. And he did, of course he did. I mean, of course, that's like seeing that, like you said. I mean, I would think my mom sees me for like my feelings and just like is there for me, of course. And just even him saying thank you at the end and the mom bawling, I was like, oh my God, it was so good. Like,
he was like, what am I doing? Am I getting old? Like,
yeah, like shut up, girl, shut up.
Gotta go back to work.
Oh my God, mom's so goated, and the whole family really is. Dad, ooh, you see the.
I need more of the dad.
Yes, you will see.
That man actually go too.
Team kind of goated too. Yeah, the dad.
Yeah, the whole family really looks like they are,
which is not usually like one of the parents in anime ends up being shit. So I'm hoping, I'm pretty sure that's like I can't see that being the case, but like who knows? But it doesn't seem like that.
Right?
So.
No, 100%. Him having everyone over, even with Gory, which that aquarium day was so freaking cute. But yeah, just him thinking about her all like. 24/7.
His whole
man. God,
his whole
so
thing
cute.
is like changed up now.
Right, like come on, bro. You definitely have feelings. Like you down bad, bro. You down bad. It's so cute. Fragrant is just such a fun time, and it's being done so well. I'm just so sad that it is getting fucked over by like Netflix and stuff like that because. It deserves more love, and it is getting love, but it needs more.
Because we're watching through VPN, not sponsor.
And yes, thank you for the sponsors, guys, in the future. But yeah, no, it's so good. I'm very happy everyone's enjoying it, and of course, Man God over here is containing himself because he has read it recently, so he remembers everything that's happening. So I bet he's happy right now. You got something to say, Man God?
I like mom's goated. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? Like the mom dyed her hair, pierced her ears. Just so like Rintaro wouldn't feel bad because like dude, she's just goated. The mom's goated, the dad's goated, the friends are goated. Like I feel like Gojo. I feel like if Gojo from Dress Up Darling, I feel like if he had this support system,
100%,
him and Marin would be fucking by now.
Okay, well,
100% agree with that. 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
No, the mom too. She clocks it. She knows he's feeling something for Waguri, so she's like, I see.
I had actual saliva out my mouth on that comment.
And probably leave them alone in the crib with condoms and everything, bro. That's how G of a mom that would be.
She would be, honestly. I would not be surprised.
All I'm saying is I'm pretty sure by the end of this season, people are going to start dating, and they won't be in Dress Up Darling, and that's all because Gojo doesn't have the same support system. He doesn't have all the people gassing him up, backing him up. If Gojo had this support system, he would be balls deep in Marin every day.
Oh my God! Okay, the truth of Marin is done. All right, well,
but
yeah.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, you guys didn't address the elephant in the room again, which I'm actually genuinely surprised, right?
Oh God, what are you trying to bring up?
Right. I'm pretty sure you guys have gone out with somebody in the past. How was it like after your first date? Did you think about her?
Make your flashback story shorter. Make your flashback story shorter.
And I'm gonna say is watching the beginning of the episode when Rintaro was like bumping into everything, like not focusing, just thinking about the date, thinking about Waguri, and we have all been there when you have gone out with somebody and you can't just stop thinking about that person. It's very relatable, very nostalgic. I really like that. Like, it doesn't get tiring not seeing that in high school, romance stuff. I personally don't get tired of that. But seeing it like this, seeing it like this with this animation thing, it's been perfect. It's been peak. I have nothing really bad to say about it. I can't wait to see more of it. I hope there's a season 2 coming soon because we only got a couple episodes left, and it's just been phenomenal. Fuck you, Netflix, for fucking doing us dirty like that. I'm still hating on you like that. I hope you better sponsor us, but fuck you too.
I appreciate for the sponsorship for today. We would have met y'all. Sponsorship for this podcast, episode 44, sponsored by Netflix. Thank you guys for your sponsorship for this episode.
We love you, Netflix.
I think it actually comes out next week.
I think
Or
like
week after, something like that.
yeah,
Somewhere
like
in September.
somewhere September 12, 13, 14,
Sure
8,
would
9
love
for
that.
around
Maybe
there.
wait until the
Get
end
more
of the season to
seasons.
watch this. That's
But hey,
crazy.
if we don't got no more thoughts, let's get into our last segment so we can just rapid fire any quick thoughts that we have imaginable
Yeah.
for us. And we appreciate for the audience sticking by with us and talking to us every week, and also, listening to our segments and our long podcasts, because we appreciate you guys. The views is what shows that you guys are listening and showing out, supporting by Nate's community, Neko's community, Animal Studio community, Grem's community. Who knows of anybody that we're cross trading here? We appreciate for you guys to listening. But ISEKAI fantasy. Who wants to go first? Honorable mention, rapid fire. Who wants to go?
I'll just play real quick. I'm not watching
okay,
nothing, so it's all you guys. You guys have the floor.
All right, I'll take it away real quickly with a water magician. Look, forget what these other two co-hosts guys say.
Yes.
I love Water Magician.
Same
It's
here.
really refreshing, pun intended. And I love Rio and just the whole team and group, and even the friendship between him and the elf are so cute. I am so excited for it to go into it more. They're awesome.
Look,
But overall, I love Ro. Ro is a real one. He just wants cool names and places, and he just is powerful as heck. And he defeated that little weak bitch of a demon, and I liked it. Honestly, I was okay with it because I was like, you know what? You trying to kill my homeboy? Get out of here. So yeah, die. I don't care. And then yeah, that's all I gotta say. Real is badass, and I love him. And I
look.
love the series.
I have to add on top because that's going to be a honorable mention for the segment, because the reason that Neko said the last thing is because these are my two gripes in this episode. This show is amazing. Fucking beautiful animation. A big shout out to our friend Sophie. They also love this episode, this anime as well. However, the two things about this episode and the show itself is keeps blue balls in me with the fight scenes and the animation. This man just literally took down a fucking dark prince motherfucker, the demon prince that could be a demon lord, chop him up like nothing, has questions about the Akuma of the demons, don't brings up the questions, has himself his inner monologue. He's like, oh, I thought they were Akuma. Wait, are they called demons? But then what about the clips? My dude, fucking talk to fucking somebody. That shit fucking feeds my soul because he has the inner monologue. But then he talks to the elf. Those that ask her the questions, he gets this information. Great observation, yes. When you get to a fantasy world, talk, yes. Figure out the scenario where you are, what world, what planet, all these type of lore information. Good to know. But then you have a fight with her. But then you don't go serious. She goes serious because she used to wind magic. Bro, you had 256 jets to kill this fucking Dark Prince. But then you don't use 256 jets on your back to go speed fast? No. Bro, like, the show continues to blue balls me in the fight scenes and the fucking information. But great episode overall too. Just want to say, stop blue balls me. You are so good as the show itself. I don't know. During How to Fly, man, God Graham said that this is good ISEKAI trash. This is just, to me, good ISEKAI. It's like a solid 7.5, 8.2 on some weeks. It's so good and enjoyable, entertaining. But hey, this is gonna be my honorable mention / rant here with Neko about this episode, and also about my two gripes about continued blue balls with me. Memory, if you want to add, go ahead. If not, what's your one honorable mention?
For Water Magician, the thing, like, I just need more Rio and Sarah. Like,
agree.
Yeah, like,
100%.
yeah, like the scenes with them was like in this episode was probably my favorite things. Like their interactions and even like the little fight that they had, and they're just like so impressed by each other,
Right.
and things like that. Like that was probably my favorite bit from this episode. So I need more of that for sure.
I don't know. I don't care about any of the plot points except for him and the elf. Like, the show's not good. I just want the elf and him. Like, give me more of him. That's it.
My other quick anime that I want a big shout out that happened this past week, aka the day of us recording Saturday. Private Tutor to the Duke's Daughter had one of the best fucking inner monologue for me of this episode / week / of the season for its show itself. It was really good because us humans will always have jealous, envy. That's part of life, and we compare ourselves to others, and it's more tougher when you compare yourself to your sister that's younger, and when you get told that, hey, when you are not gonna succumb to success by your own father and by people around you, and you gotta fight your inner demons. And the show succeeded that very well. I really like the inner monologue and the inner battle of you kind of losing to yourself, but also losing to your own sibling, but then knowing that you may never win or succumb to success. depending how hard you work. But is there a barrier that you could break and surpass your limit, or is that barrier always gonna be there? So it's just seeing that inner struggle. I do enjoy that one scene in monologue, and the main character of this show, this man. That man got riz. That's all I'm saying. Like that one word. That man somehow got riz. That gets any girl that wants him around him. Apparently, but he's not strong as hell with magic. But somehow he just straight to the point. He gets them bitches one way or another. And I don't as the way I'm sounding in chat as a joke and everything. I just want him to stay with the red hair girl. Can his 3 young girls stop trying to get him, please?
Oh God, bro.
I don't need it. I don't want it. Other than that,
tired of it. Stop that shit.
Other than that, the show's great. Just without those 3 girls, like, hey, we want to trade mono with you too, so we get close and do this thing. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Fuck off this man's thing. He don't want you. He's technically like, yo, he's locked in with his red hair chick. He knows, and he feels like he shouldn't, but he's like, yo, I'm already locked in. I'm gonna just accept it. That's all I want. But 3 of y'all, can y'all just shut the fuck up? Stop being jealous.
Speak on that, man.
Y'all don't want him. I'm sorry. Like, that's my one red. Like, can y'all not?
Japan being Japan, brother.
Yeah. That's what I got. Those are my 2 little shout out.
I got one more before we go. Head out. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Before you go.
You get something about private tutor? Yeah, I talk.
I think the best part about the private tutor shit is that, like, we get her inner monologue about how, like, she feels like she's not good enough, and, like, she feels that the wolf chick, like, his sister, stepped back for her.
Oh yeah, that's
and we
what hurt.
get straight up confirmation. Like, this is not in her head. She absolutely did. It's because of discrimination that she's not the Stu co-president, right?
Yeah.
It's because of discrimination. It's not because she's better. It's not because she's up there. No, it's because of discrimination. They're like, we can't let the black kid be it. Like, no, we gotta let her do it. You know, like that's straight up what it is.
Yeah, that's a good reference to it because that's what it was. Straight facts to the point. Because her sister, the wolf girl, is better at what she does. But the only reason that she's not because that she is a beast folk. So they gave it to the second person. And it sucks. Like, that's what it is. And that hurts to any competition person, to any person that wants to be the best. Like Ash Ketchum, like, you want to be the #1 best Pokemon master, but you can't. You can only be second best, but then you got to give it first place because first place couldn't be first place. That hurts.
Yeah, so I mean, she got the consolation prize, and then she got the consolation prize with her sister, and then out of nowhere, her sister's a god at magic. It's like, nah, she been done dirty. So I mean, she was right in feeling everything she was feeling. So it gave kind of a different depth to it.
Well, okay. Well, I will continue with my honorable mention, Clavatis, which was I've been enjoying it every week. I'm not gonna lie. This is just the right type of dark fantasy that I've been wanting. I just like the dynamic between Clavatis and Alicia. They're funny. Their dynamic is cool. And then even I forgot her name, Merilu. I forgot her name. Just even seeing her with just getting used to her strength and taking care of our Luna, just adorable. This recent episode was just funny too, with just them using the freaking metal girl and just going straight into drill, which was hilarious. I was like, damn, all right, bet that's what we're doing. But overall, yeah, it's just a good time, a good fantasy with just a good, I would say, a good world building and cast. It's a great time, and I love the music too. The OST in this series is amazing. Golly, every episode is just like, just a bop. But yeah, I have a good time with it.
Yeah, Clementas, we got to see Alicia wild out, which is nice.
Yes,
Is Silent Witch like one of the things we're gonna talk about, or
yeah, that's the main thing. Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right, so that if anyone else has another honorable mention, if not, then yes, we will head on to Silent Witch.
New Saga was one.
Oh yeah.
New Saga. Oh, do you want to talk about it? All right, go ahead.
It was fun. That's it. It was fun.
All right, well, that's it, because, yeah, Clavatis has just been amazing. Watch it, guys. But then now we're going to go into our main topic, the Silent Witch, which has been a bit of a banger. We sorry about Casey. Golly, Casey.
She got off easy.
She really did it, but I'm
Oh, she
happy
did.
because I was
100%.
I was like, please, come on, Casey. Like, sure, she did what she did, but like, come on, guys, let's not kill
bro,
her family and her.
My dude was about to do integration, mind manipulation, and sent to the Shadow Realm with no fucks given.
Of course not. You think he can? No, he doesn't even know. And then that's what Monica with the save, which we always appreciate, you know. And it was sad, you know. They had to even though she did get off easy, she had to be gone. No?
Do you agree for Monica pain of crying that she's just too nice? Because I'm sorry, I agree with the other of the 7 mages. That's the bully of.
I disagree.
I agree with her. No, I agree with him. She should not be so nice.
Disagree. I agree with Monica. Like, this is her first friend, right?
Exactly.
This is her first real connection. This is the person that's been here actually teaching her things, teaching her how to tie up her hair.
She even told you, I didn't like you from the beginning. Once you hear Casey say that.
Lana, the tie up the hair, that's not her. The embroidery and horsing is Casey, which is who.
I thought it was all the same girl, wasn't it?
No, the same girl. No.
You're thinking of
Lana's the first friend, and then
Lana's
Casey.
The girlfriend. Casey's whatever, bro.
Yeah. Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The whole thing with the emotional is because Casey's the one that pushed her to do things differently, right? And chess, and chess was her own, but horse riding, right? That was the first time she ever got to like have a different interest, and Casey introduced that to her. That's why it was like she was such an important friend to her. You know, Lana's was her first friend to like even like get her up and going, but Casey was the real one just to push her to do different things and not just the same things that she's been doing. So that's why it hurt so much, because she really was meant to a lot to her. It was so sad.
I still feel like this whole plot line with her kind of came out of nowhere.
True.
It was blended. It was blended, but then I agree with you, but I'm letting it slide since it connects to the first prince in the assassination. But I agree with you more is because in the first couple episodes, when we're talking about other people getting, manipulated or controlled, but now that guy's gone, I feel like we're still missing a big bad. I feel like Casey was like a side quest. I feel like we're still missing the big bad of the season. And I feel like we're going to get that. I'm just like, okay, Casey was a random girl. Just like a girl that was on the side that was a friend, but then not a friend, but gave her more interest. I'm sorry. I just don't give a fuck about Casey, because I feel like once I find out that you betray me, like, I don't know, I will shoot you out at the moment.
Circumstances, right? It's not like she wanted to betray her. It was that she had no choice. Like everything going down in her area, everything that happened, she like the kingdom didn't back her up. The count didn't back her up. Nobody gave her support. Her family, her territory is in ruins because they were kind of left to fucking rot. Like she has good reason. Like it feels a lot like, you know what? It kind of feels like Bookworm. Like it feels like Mine is being forced to punish someone like Delia, right? It feels like forced to punish Delia.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what she was doing. She was being manipulated. She didn't really have a choice. Like she could have waited and like gave faith, but it's hard to have that faith when all you know is you've already been hurt before, you've already been fucked over before. And even worse, you got to think about it from Monica's perspective. This girl is trying to make herself hated so that Monica doesn't feel bad. So it's trying to spare Monica's feelings even after being caught, right? Like she's doing this to make herself seem bad so Monica doesn't feel bad, because Monica feels bad. Monica doesn't want to do this. She's specifically trying to play up the whole I never liked you angle so that like Monica doesn't feel bad, right? Like it's not real. Like she does feel bad. She was driven to a corner. It was this whole thing. Like I don't know. That's how I take it, right? So I feel bad for her.
She genuinely does care for 100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I understand like what you're saying, Nate, that like you feel like it was too quick. But like, I mean, it's been a while.
Like it felt like it came out of nowhere. Like with her, like the
reveal
of her.
Right?
Yeah, but it's been months. But also, girl did the teeth thing. Monica knew but let it slide because she's still trying to observe, see what's going on. So like we didn't see everything build up, but everything was happening off screen. Like everything was just going on in the background. Going.
Well, okay, I will say during
a lot of the stuff didn't get revealed.
Right,
and stuff didn't get revealed until after.
Yeah, so
she
after
came out and said, "Oh, like I'm the one,"
which I'm okay with. At times it happens. It's just that you didn't like that. You didn't like the execution, how it happened. Like you wasn't happy with the end result.
I guess, yeah.
I will say too, like during the tea thing, I was clocking it about like the whole name thing because I was curious. I was like, why didn't you put your name on it? And then no one would know. I just thought, honestly, I didn't suspect Casey because I was suspecting the other lady. I was thinking, oh, she was just watching behind the scenes and she was able to know that was hers. But when you clock that mini stuff, then you can kind of see the connections. Like, oh, then why did she exactly, like, you know, little things about Casey that she was doing that you could tell, like, oh, Casey, what's up with you, girl? And especially with the cut rope, I was like, oh, when the cut rope was there, I was like, oh no, Casey, no way, Casey, no way, girl, right? And she looked so terrified though, so I was like, double guessing, but I don't know. But you can clock little things about it that you can tell, like, oh, Casey, no. But Casey is so sweet at the same time. She was meaning about the horse riding and stuff. You can tell because she was even shocked for a bit, and she was like, oh, you know, I got you, yeah. I got you. They had a good friendship, and it's so sad to see it break away. That's why even at the end when Cyril got accused, you know what was happening.
For my dude.
It feels bad, but she can't do anything. She literally can't.
The water animation, a big shout out to the water animation, like the tears drop and everything. You feel the expression and her holding that chest. It like she felt that gut punch. Like she felt like she can't tell why she's guilty or why she is out of breath. It's because she's hyperventilating, but it's because she's handling all these emotions that she's going through. You know, she's technically going through high school all over again. It's because she kind of skipped it because of the skill set that she had. So now she's going all through it and all happening, everything so fast because she's, you know, she's being undercover. Now she's going through high school. She's making friends, but knowing that she's on a job, all those things is hard to handle, and she can't tell the truth because they're not prepared to handle the truth. So all those things is like, fuck, that's tough. And yes, I was not doing it on purpose, but the pun is there.
Crying simulator.
Dang, stop. It was so sad too. Even the Felix reveal, which was I was so excited to see this revealed because I clocked it with him in the first episode.
Wait, who?
In the cloak, Felix the prince. Which is so funny.
I've
told you this guys before that I kept seeing this on the community talking about like, oh, we get to see Fanboy Stalker, and it was hilarious. And
Fanboy Stalker, I see it.
Yeah,
no, but he was cute. He has a crush. He has a crush on her. He's like,
this is gonna make his investigation. You know, he's gonna be more on top of that shit.
Oh yeah,
100% now.
Especially he knows that she's in the vicinity. Like,
but also once he find out, like, fuck, it was her all along. But how could it be her? Because girl don't act. But I'm like, she's that powerful, but that shy, that clumsy. How the fuck does this work?
Hey man, I have two ships and I've conflicted. And anyway, Cyril.
I'm
so
sorry.
Cute too.
It's the prince. I'll go for the Prince Felix.
I feel you, bro.
That's mine, y'all. Nate, you?
They're both cute.
Who do you ship?
Wait, for what?
I
don't ship anyone.
Me either. But just for the fun of it.
I could go without romance in this series.
Hear me out. From what Neko was talking about the prince, I don't think I like him. So.
Oh god.
Neko basically said, "Get ready for Jinchi 2.0."
That's a crazy comparison. Like,
I already told you.
Get ready for Jinchi 2.0. You're gonna hate it. No, Neko at the beginning of the series, when we first started like about to watch it, she said, "Get ready for Jinchi 2.0. You're gonna fucking hate this guy." And I said, "All right."
My ship is her and Lana.
Oh, okay. See.
Who's Lana?
But over the first friend. The first friend with the.
The first friend is fire.
The girl who helps her with her hair. And
the first friend is fire. Yeah. Oh, by the way,
who's also goated in this episode.
The black hair girl. She fell for her fiance. She fell for her fiance. Claudia told her brother, "No, I'm good." Her fiance. But baby, can you do it for me?
Yeah.
She's like, yes, I can. I can't say that to you. I'm like, no, yes, baby.
Claudia,
I love it.
Claudia's so cute, and she clocks about her brother feeling something for our Monica, bro. It's so funny. Oh God, I mean, we'll go into it more next week, but yeah, guys.
I think the biggest.
No,
thing
actually, we should tell chat. My apology, Graham. There is no episode for week 10. Week 10, there is no episode. It comes back as recording. Chat is gonna come back in the next 12 days and 8 hours. So that means that it is not gonna be on week 10. So when week 11 is, and it's 13 episodes. So that means still has 4 episodes left. 10 until 13. But I just want to tell chat and a quick reminder for anybody that didn't know. We will talk about it on the week 11 coverage, week 12, and then after that, week 1 of the fall season, because that'll be the last episode. So don't worry, we will talk about it then. But
we're gonna gush more, guys. So
but man, God, you didn't have the last words.
Okay, what I was gonna say is the one thing I will say, the biggest shame about that girl being gone now, like now that she's gonna be sent to a monastery or whatever the hell's gonna happen to her. The biggest shame is that she's one of the only people that knows that Monica is Monica Everett.
That is
true.
That is true. So this is a saver, to be honest.
Didn't mention it. We had somebody in the inside who knew. Like, bro.
Well, someone else is about to know. I think Claudia clocked it. I don't know. I feel maybe Claudia's clocking it too, though. Because Claudia was on that.
Knows that
Claudia was on her ass.
Oh, she said it during the tea party. She said, your name is her. We never heard you speak. And you're not denying it.
And you're very silent. Right, yeah. Claudia was awesome.
But
so,
talking about character stuff, who is and what it is, I think we've spoken about Silent Witch, and we gave the chat the reminder they'll be back for week 11 coverage. Let's get in the rapid fire of our summer season top 10 for this week 9. I'm gonna go first because this honestly is a good list that I feel confident about. But I'm gonna go first is To Be Hero X, Dr. Stone for this week, Danadon, Gachiakuta / Trash, My Dress Up Darling Season 2 Episode 9, Sataka Moto Days, Betrothed to My Sister's Ex, Episode 9, Private Tutor to My Duke's Daughter, and The Secret of the Silent Witch, and The Water Magician. And I just want to say my episode of the week, if I didn't say it earlier, which I forgot, was Dr. Stone or To Be Hero X. I enjoy it. I enjoy it, chat. It's literally my comfort of a comic book nerd in an anime form in a different type of society. It hits me on all cylinders. Trash, talk to me. Why is Rent a Girlfriend, as always, your number 1?
Come on, you already know, boys. I told you this at the beginning of the season. I'm gonna tell you this at the very end of the season. Rent a Girlfriend will always be number 1 unless something crazy drastically happens. And so far,
hasn't it only been number 1 for like 2 weeks total?
Yeah, because Takobi, but everything else has been like
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, Vash is over here gassing it up like it's been your number 1.
No, Takobi has been number 1 for literally for the last the entire half of the season. But anyway, number 1 is Rent a Girlfriend. Number 2 is Dandadan. Number 3 is Call the Night Season 2. Number 4 is There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless. Number 5 is Couple of Cuckoos. I didn't get a chance to talk about them, but the latest episode with Hiro was amazing. They got married, and now Sachi actually might ruin the marriage and might actually confess her love. Get ready for that. It's gonna be peak.
What happened? Like 2 episodes behind.
Oh yeah,
bro. I'm 6 episodes. Bro, I'm like 8 episodes behind. I still haven't seen episode 1. I told him I'm sleep on it. Crash said it on his thread, saying that this shit's a 10 out of 10, and I'm like, you're bugging. And Neko's behind me. We were both supporting that this was not a week-to-week anime. This is a binge-worthy anime. I'm sorry, that's what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not worry about my co-host. Yeah. Anyways, about my class. Anyways, dealing with Makoto Seasons of Breeze is number 6. Number 7 is Fragrant Flowers Blooms with Dignity. Number 8 is Dr. Stone Future Science Season 4 Part 2. Number 9 is My Dress Up Darling Season 2. And number 10, New Panty and Stocking with Garderbell. I didn't talk about it either, but I don't know why. I don't know why, but just the police officer and the boss just had me dying the entire fucking episode. It's just, it's so retarded. It's like watching a YouTube video for me personally. It was just so retarded. It was so hilarious.
A different show.
Yeah,
those are characters from Inferno Cop, bro. From another.
We did mention that, and I don't think I've seen it before, but I was just dying the entire time. So
bro, watch Inferno Cop because that is just him. It's great.
Trigger loves Inferno Cop. They reference him a lot.
I'm gonna start watching it soon. Yeah, I'm gonna start watching it. But yeah, that's my list. Neko-chan, what you got for us?
Hey, so I got a top 5 because honestly, it was really hard to pinpoint. So all right. Number 1, Fragrant Flowers, of course. I bawled my eyes. 2, Silent Witch. I bawled my eyes. 3, To Be Hero X.
I bawled my eyes,
but I bawled my eyes in excitement, and I got heart. And then, anyways, 4, Dandadan Season 2. I was laughing my ass and bawled my eyes. Why
It
two
got
got
hard.
bad. And in 4, I got hard, and it was
No,
trash,
no,
and I
no.
loved
Got
it.
erected. Got erected.
Right, I wrecked it. Yeah. But yeah, honorable mention would be Water Magician and also Denken Nobagora. So yeah. So what's up? Anyone? Man, you got something?
Well, I got no documents up because I'm bumming it right now. But
So yeah, what's your
Off the
top 5
dome.
or whatever? Yeah.
off
or
the
whatever.
dome, Don, Grand Blue,
Mhm.
Dress Up Darling, I'm trying to Silent Witch,
Okay.
and
One more.
Damn, off the dome, kind of. Okay.
Flower.
I think you're-
Fragrant Flower. Oh, I didn't say it. A Fragrant
No.
Flower.
Right there. 5, chat. Right there.
I don't think he did.
Okay. All right.
All right.
But he can say it twice if he didn't because it was that good. All right.
Yeah. Right.
For me,
They're
my
all,
number-
they're all goated.
For me, my number 1 was Fragrant Flower as well. Number 2, To Be Hero X. Number 3, Don to Don. Number 4, Call of the Night Season 2. Number 5, Grand Blue Season 2. Number 6, Dress Up Darling Season 2. And number 7, Secrets of the Silent Witch.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I just had
Don
7.
to Don. If I didn't
those
say
two
Don
are
to
my-
Don.
You did say
You
Don.
did say.
Oh, good.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here with us, and we always appreciate it.
Yes, chat.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all listening to another 3-hour and a good 40-minute show. We appreciate y'all for
Long.
listening.
It's
We
okay,
appreciate.
audience.
Thank you.
I'm with you. I'll watch it with you.
Yo, chat, if y'all didn't know, Neko, who is a co-host of the show, she rewatches with you guys on live chat.
Yeah.
So if you guys are watching it during the premiere,
I'm there.
if you have already listened to 3 hours and 40 minutes, where I'm telling you guys this right now, she's been watching it with you guys. So if you write in the chat every week,
Hi.
girl can respond, have a conversation, talk more. It's
She
possible.
watches it while she's at work. I want you to
Exactly.
understand. She literally watches it at work.
Oh,
And
hell
she's a
yeah.
co-host, so she's rehearing herself.
Yep. So I'm there saying hi with you guys. So hey, tell me to focus on my work, okay? When you're there, all right. And also,
For the record,
She doesn't want to be.
Broke
She
a
doesn't
record
want to
to
be on
this
the
one.
pod because she would rather watch it. Trust.
it is pretty
She's like,
entertaining.
Can I take another month break? That way I could just
Damn.
watch the pod.
To be fair, honestly, it's kind of funny.
But also,
But no, guys, this will be my intro because this is always a fun time. But guys, thank you for watching. I always appreciate you guys. I'm happy to be back. It was actually a really good time, and I'm very happy. And also, please come back because it's gonna get spicy next week. I'm bet with a lot of this stuff. So if you want to hear our thoughts. And of course, and also I didn't even get to mention I caught up with Lord of the Mystery, so you're gonna hear my thoughts about that next week. So yeah,
Ew, why
Hey,
would you
look
do
forward to that.
yourself? What
It's
the
okay,
fuck?
Chad. I'm here. I'm with you guys. I'm here. So
Yeah,
if you
Chad,
don't
tell
like
us-
the guys, I'm here.
comment down below. What do you want us to catch up? Tell us. Make it a homework for us that we should watch it. Let us know in the chat if you have watched
Tell
all
us
3 hours and
to
40
catch up.
minutes. And
us
tell
to
us
follow
if
and
you
we
actually
hate
watch it. You will ask. Chat,
Yes,
comment.
just ask. I'm here with you guys, so you'll hear it from
5
me next
people
week,
have to
so-
comment down below. If 5 people
Yeah.
comment tell us. So that means all 5 hosts has to watch.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, if y'all, if y'all
What? Whoa, I'm watching
I will-
trash ass shit. I'm already hating.
Don't worry, you're included. You're included. Chat,
Please
5
comment.
comments.
I'm never gonna watch it.
I'm already watching that trash. I'm gonna watch another piece of shit anime.
You know what, chat?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll put out
Watch Rent to Girlfriend. That shit more goaded than fucking Lord of what? Lord of Mid. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm
That
rewatching
fucking
Money Lemon
series,
Soda
bro.
before I watch
Lord of
Mystery.
Mysteries.
Okay, stop.
Lord of Mysteries is so bad that I'd rather watch Shield Hero. Okay, how about that?
No
Whoa.
way. No
Nah,
way.
No shot. I
Nah,
believe
that
it.
doesn't sound like you, man.
what I'm on
God.
right now, bro.
No balls.
Man, God.
I'm on the warpath, bro. Fuck that.
Bye, everyone. See you guys next
Bye.
week.
Juju next week. Juju Kaisen next week. Juju Kaisen next week.
Oh, also,
I find out.
I started
Love and
rewatching
peace.
86.
Woo. Love and
Hey,
peace, y'all.
bye.
Bye.
Lauren better get a cheese clap or I'm dropping that anime on my fucking mother. Stop playing me, bro. Stop playing me, Cloverworks. Give me some cheese
I love
claps.
Jake's face during this. His mouth open, bro.
Sure.
Like, what do you want in your mouth right now, bro?
Hey, yo.